can't let anyone enjoy this song for more than 8 seconds. Who are these psychopaths watching an hours-long video for the primary purpose of hearing 9 to 20 seconds of a song? Oh my God, that was the wrong version. It's definitely going to copyright the stream now.
I thought you changed it.
I did. I grabbed the wrong one.
Oh.
Well, goodbye, stream. See you next week, everyone. No, for in all seriousness, welcome everyone. Welcome Sumo. Welcome X Derek.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome chat on this 4th of July special. Well, 3rd of July special. I have to find the video a second, but I wanted to just say one thing about the air horn. So I think a lot of people were writing and saying, but they were kind of concerned that I would get mad. I won't get mad at all if you tell me something's loud, right? That's the kind of stuff I want to hear. If you're telling me you don't like my face, there's not much I could do about it, right? But don't anyone ever think that I take it as complaining or be like, well, why don't you try it? Right?
People don't understand what constructive criticism is.
Right. Yeah, I had no problem taking that out. I do have to find the video for this week. But does anyone want to guess what the new super chat sound is?
Well, I can't guess.
You can't guess because you already know.
A meow.
No. We're going with Lorne.
You sound so sweet.
Oh,
Jail text. Is it in here? Jail text replay.
I had a meow in my mind, so that was extra disgusting.
Meow, and instead it's a pervert.
Yeah, exactly like the opposite of a meow.
This jail text 5. Here we go. TP jail text. Okay, so we've got about 50 minutes worth of text messages. I had put in the chat earlier. She talks about 6 different things 95% of the time. Christmas visits, or Christmas presents, video visits, gym in her car, delicious delights / food packages, and add commissary and respond to messages.
Right. No Valentine's Day, is that done?
Well, I kind of rolled that in with the Christmas visit, but yeah, she does complain about cards, but that's, maybe in the mind, but the amount of repetition here is ridiculous. Even within the message, X-Derek, you read books, right? What is that type of writing where things are done in triplicate?
Bad?
Right, but it's a certain kind of prose. I feel like I'm reading like a stage play when she goes, all of the things I want. I don't know. You'll see what I mean. Okay, here we go.
February 25th, 2024, 1:47 p.m. Outgoing to
In chat, let us know, please, if volumes are off by any of us. Thank you.
Boone. Subject, sunny day, Sunday scripture. You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden. Nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket or on a lampstand. And it gives a light to all who are in the house. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. Matthew, chapter 5, verse 14 through 16, New King James Version. You are a blinding light, my blinding light, and I will always never let anyone or anything put it under a basket. Be the city on the top of the hill. Works even greater. Be good. Shine, 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 shine. I love you. And talking to me, asking how I am. It means a lot to me. You mean a lot to me. I love you.
So we get the carpet bombing. Love carpet bombing starts off, right? With her son, but
Yeah, there was surprisingly nothing that offensive.
not yet. I mean, the day is still early, but the cats interrupt me on several times on the stream. You can't quite hear it, but you'll hear a little jingle here and there. But they were just going rolling around. It only picked up a little bit, but that's what I'm doing when it seems like I'm hearing kitties. I am actually hearing it. There's not picked up. Kitties.
February 25th, 2024, 2:01 p.m. Outgoing to Boone. Subject, game on. So I came up with an idea for us to have some fun. I have trivia questions that you can guess the answers to, and you can give to me on the phone when we talk in the event that I catch you. I try to call you every night, so make sure your phone is working. I called 8 times. Did Dad tell you I tried earlier today? You also love science, so I thought you'd enjoy this. You are so tech savvy, it wouldn't take you even find something cooler and more interesting in the process. Game on. How many eyes do bees have? What else did you answer? Can't wait. It's going to, quote, be interesting. Heart, love you. I'll call again. This message in timely manner. You can give me the answer in the event that I'm able to reach you. Have fun. Thanks for participating. February 25th.
It's like a game an 8-year-old would play, right? Because he's 13 or 14 at this point. Who cares about this random trivia crap? I can't think of a more boring thing to do, especially with a parent. Sumi, you're muted. Yep.
I know, because there was a sirens and shit. Sorry. When I first heard this, I thought I would feel sorry for her in this moment if she wasn't horrible.
Evil. Yes.
Yeah, pure evil.
She's locked in the past. She doesn't realize he's grown up.
It's not just that, but there's like this, it's kind of like this misguided attempt to connect with her son, which is very sad. Except that's not what it is. This is a misguided attempt to connect with her alimony and control, in my opinion. And it's just too little. The whole thing is just makes me even more angry as opposed to how I would normally feel, which is sad for her.
Polynomial got her first zinger in there. Trivia question: How many killers are sponsored by Samsonite? Oh my god, that is no Nice. I mean, Hertz sponsored OJ, so I mean it's not out of the question. But I think they sponsored before the murder. Not after. Right?
Yeah.
2024, 8:45 p.m. Outgoing to Boone.
The most deadly travel, or the most deadly suitcase in the travel market. You cannot go wrong.
Subject. I tried calling 9 times today, 8 yesterday. Just for you to tell and not care as usual, typing on your computer, giving me the same stupid, uncaring response your father gives me, then hangs up on me to talk to you. What would you do if I didn't care? Why do I have to? The difference with that is that I will always care and never talk like that to me, your mother nonetheless. I tried calling 2 more times tonight. Calls, like I tell your arrogant, mistreating father. Feel good about your decisions. Have a super week at school. I'm never important enough for you to tell me about you.
So it only took 3 messages. Right?
Yeah, I take that back. I take back what I said.
Have fun participating in this game. I hate you. Jeez.
Every time I look at one of her things, I see a big nonetheless.
Nonetheless.
Thanks for the Valentine's Day card you have decided to make them for me after telling me you, quote, think about it this year. With you lying to me with your adult father that you made me a card last year and then mailed to me. If I wasn't incarcerated, would you treat me the same way?
Yeah. I imagine so.
Yeah. I mean, he'd probably see you even less.
Yeah, you see even less. But yeah, exactly, Tanika. This is all classic parent alienation. She's putting it in text form so it's documented rather than all the allegations she makes about Brian over the phone, saying all this stuff in all her theories. But
now she has it in writing.
Yes, now she has it in writing because she has written it. So it is written.
And that's not all she has in writing.
That's a great question by Baba Gadoosh. Why adult father?
Yeah.
Why former husband?
Well,
in quotes. In
former
quotes.
husband is because he wasn't much of a husband, and I'm sure adult father we could figure out too at some point. But why bother?
Well, then why isn't just husband in quotes? Why is it former husband in
I
quotes?
thought just husband is. It's
No,
always former husband, but I
yeah.
thought the husband is in quotes.
No, she does them both.
Oh.
Which makes it stupid, right? So
Well, that's what makes it stupid, right? Because otherwise it's not.
right, exactly.
I know what you're saying.
Otherwise, it's very smart.
right. That's
oh wait, I didn't mean to put that on screen. Sorry. Oops. You gotta warn me, Tanika, before you put out information. Margarita, how did you lose your wrench? You had a wrench earlier in the stream, and all of a sudden it's gone. Did you give up your wrench?
She's gone rogue.
She's gone
You
rogue.
can give up. She's gone rogue.
I don't even know how you do that. But
I don't.
You know, it's temporary, right? The difference with that is that I will always care, no matter the way you treat me. Your mother, nonetheless. Do not ever. February 27th, 2024, 1:23 p.m. Outgoing to Brian Boone. Subject, no response.
so now that she's wound herself up, yelling at her son, let's just, rage on Brian for a little bit.
Father.
Although this is 2 different days. This is 2 days later, I think. So
I haven't received your message you stated Sunday on the phone after we talked. Due to no response to any of my messages to date, but you were placing the orders, I need order information for pizza and wings, wings meal, jumpin' Java, delicious delights, food package, hymnal from Amazon. Please provide order numbers so I know you have completed finally after months and years waiting for these, asking over and over every other day from you telling me you did. Please don't lie.
I thought he doesn't respond,
Yeah, thank you. That's what I was thinking too.
but he always lies. So I guess he does respond, because how could you lie without talking? But
Well, he's speaking through Sarah, who says that he's lying, I guess.
yes, he's confessing through Sarah.
I wait for months, turning into years. I've been waiting for these items since December. You keep telling me you ordered, but have not. It's a hymnal, just one time. February 27th, 2024, 1:30 p.m. Outgoing to Brian Boone. Subject, son's Christmas presents and video visit. Have they come yet? Have you scheduled the video visit either way for March 2, 12:30 Saturday, March 2, 12:30 Saturday, March 2? If the Christmas gifts have still not come yet.
There it is. There's the first triplicate. You're gonna see a lot of it.
After providing to be list to you per your request December 6th, do you know when they will be? Please provide to be order.
Look at her stupid typos too. I read them out just like she wrote it, like an idiot.
Idiot.
You hit the B key twice instead of the H. It's right next to it. Moron.
Information I keep asking you for to know when they are going to arrive and he can finally open. Again, it's ongoing March. Please respond. February 27th, 2024, 1:43 p.m. Outgoing to Brian Boone. Subject, Commissary is tomorrow, Wednesday, February 28th, 2024. Commissary is tomorrow, Wednesday, February 28th, 2024.
Oh.
Please add money to my commissary account to place a...
I know why Margarita M doesn't have a wrench in the chat.
She's on
Because
your
she's
stream,
chatting
Suma.
in your stream, Suma, not this one.
That's not good.
Oh, man.
Sorry, my because now.
Oh, go ahead. What would you say?
No, nothing. I was just trailing off. Oh, what I was going to say though is that she does the 3 things a lot. She did it when the incident first happens, and she tells the detectives that his family always said she would kill him.
Yes.
She does it a lot.
Huh.
She goes overdrive in this one, though. She even breaks sections off just to be repeating the 3 sentences. Next section, same 3 sentences. It was really helpful for me because a lot of the stuff is cut off, so I just have to look and go, okay, yep, here we go. This is this complete sentence. So.
Order for necessities and essentials. Please do not make me wait all day again like you did last time. Ordering closes at 10 p.m. as you have done in the past. I am still without funds and in a negative so great, and also from you withholding for 3 weeks because you needed to, quote, buy tickets for your cruise in June you stated you purchased. There are things that are not available through Commissary, as I have said to you numerous times in the past and before. Hot food or coffee packages you keep telling me you did order, I have to try and make up for from Commissary, which is difficult to do. Coffee is unavailable except through the package. Commissary is tomorrow, Wednesday, February 28, 2024. Please provide funds so I'm able to place an order for necessities and essentials. Please do not make me wait until 30 minutes before ordering closes at 10 p.m. as you have done in the past. March 1st, 2024, 1:58 p.m. Outgoing to Brian Boone. Subject: no coffee ordered. So you still haven't ordered this package I've been asking you for since December. Counting you keep telling me you are going to. When? Why won't you just order every week? Why do you keep telling me you will? March 2nd, 2020.
Why doesn't he order it every week?
Because he's not ordering it at all.
Yeah, he's not ordering it at all. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
The man is paying you alimony $3 at a time, okay? You're not going to get you delicious delights. Just stop it.
She's just like, why isn't it on the auto schedule yet? Like it's a hassle. Like, we'll save $3 or 5% from Amazon Prime if you schedule it. You're not getting it at all, Sarah. So
she's always trying to save people money when she's desperate.
Yes, when she's spending it.
Yeah, not even though. When she's not getting what she wants. Not when at first she's like, just get this and get that and thank you. And for futuristically. But when she sees that things are not going great, she's trying to, save them. She's working out a deal. She's like, I got a great plan for you here. You're going to save some money.
Listen, you get the yearly subscription right now, you're going to save 7%. Rather than if you go monthly, you're going to be paying $12 instead of $9. What?
And a set of knives.
And a set of knives, yeah. And a set of knives.
Yeah.
Oh, what did she? Oh, she was subscribed to, what was it, like Bird and Bush or
what
something?
was that?
Bird and Bush magazine. Flower and not Better Birds and Garden, or I don't know what it was, but
did
Better Homes and
anyone
Garden?
know really?
No. It wasn't Better Home. It wasn't a major one. It was Flora and Fauna.
Right? She was complaining about her subscription.
Yeah, she was complaining about it running out. Like,
was she getting it there?
Well, I can't think of a less useful skill in jail or prison than in green thumb.
Was it gardening? Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely had gardens. I thought it also had something to. Yes, Candace said birds and blooms. That's yes.
Oh,
that's what it was. Okay, so two very useless things to focus on as a hobby in prison. There are not going to be any birds. I guess there was that crow in Shawshank
or in
Redemption.
her real life. I mean, she was too drunk to know what a bird or a bloom even was. She wasn't.
Yeah. Do you remember seeing any bushes or flowers or birds at her place? I don't know.
Potted plants. I mean,
she hadn't yelled at them enough. Like, she screams at them to get them to grow.
Yeah, she had that pineapple, on her door.
All right.
Before 3:44 p.m. Outgoing to Brian Boone. Subject: phone call confirmation to confirm our, quote, conversation earlier today after still no response to any of my messages that I continue to send you to communicate, and because I do not want or like to be yelled at, angry, and even meaner as you did.
And I don't even understand the point. I know why she's doing it, because she thinks she's making a record. But if she believes she's making a record, there is no need to reference the fact that you are sending messages. Because if you can't get those messages to prove it, there's no point in putting in this one, because you won't get it. I don't know.
She's making a record of her being a horrible person.
Yes.
But she doesn't see the world that way. So.
And she doesn't see that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
To me on this call, when I have to keep calling you over and over and over because you do not cooperate and keep lying. You do not read any of my messages. 87 to date and
87. There it is. Another crossover with Lorne.
All right.
87 of 87.
growing. especially regarding our son. If you do not ever, quote, have time, end quote, on the phone, you never have a conversation about anything and keep hanging up on me because you force me to ask the same questions over and over and over and over because you do not do what you say you are going to do. You did not set up a video visit again for me to see my son after waiting.
He knows that, Sarah. He knows he didn't set it up.
Yeah, he's not even ever going to read this.
Directly and also from son because, quote, you forgot, end quote, again. And we are having this visit hoping you do not, quote, forget again. Why are you not responding to any of my messages sent previously asking the same question? You are in direct violation of encouraging a relationship between mother and son in so many ways. Regardless and for whatever reason you seem to need other than, after all my messages and reminders, you still, quote, forgot. It's very much on purpose, intentionally and deliberately. Please stop. Please let me see my son. I want him to be able to open his Christmas presents for me I gave you the list for back in December. It's now March. When am I going to be able to receive anything I asked for? A one-time food pack. And said even I would pay for myself, giving you the option to not be nice. Why are you not allowing me to receive anything? Just once and keep lying over and over and over because you do not cooperate and keep lying. Meal where it actually comes, and I don't have to ask the vendor about it. When are you ordering my $6 hymnal I keep having to ask for since last year? Which weekend? It's been 14 and counting. For everything reset, you keep not allowing me to have anything, no matter the solution I come up with. Necessary reason I waste my breath explaining to you for. When are you going to tell me the location of my car you continuously and repeatedly kept telling me you were going to take care of? Why are you providing the phone number for me to? You stated you did not have a response from Jim. Were you texting and calling, leaving voicemails you said you were doing? When I was trying to save my car another way, since you would not allow me to put it on a paid block, were you lying? Hindering me from keeping my car? Sabotage. Information to include this with everything else you tried to make impossible. Should be, I know you have his phone number. Please provide. Are you prepared to lie under oath? Everything you keep denying about my undeniable accusations, causing unnecessarily for over 4 years? Think. Remember, it's recorded.
Go ahead, Sumo. What were you going to say?
You are flourishing as an actress. I mean, you know, sometimes I forget you're up there in your wig. And today you almost moved me to tears, I got to say. Did you see that? That's real acting you got going on there.
Well, you know, it was a combination. I feel like as I'm going through these, the personality that I'm developing or feeling as I'm reading, because it changes, you know, you stare into the abyss stares back.
Yeah.
So, and the devil, you don't change the devil changes you. So the more I keep going through it, I feel like I'm talking like the Sith from Star Wars, Palpatine, Emperor Palpatine. You want to do this and now?
I mean, you're much nicer and more appealing than she is.
Yes.
Sure. But you know, that's a given.
He never put anybody in a suitcase, but her sentence, what was it? You keep denying my undeniable. Well, then it's not undeniable, right? If she is denying it, it's not undeniable.
That's
like,
right.
She needs a different word for undeniable. She should be saying documented, right? But
is that what she means?
I don't know. Yeah,
like,
I think that's what she means.
Proven, so don't deny it. Kind of thing.
Yeah,
and,
right.
I mean, this is the woman with the suitcase video,
right? You know.
So.
Oh, I
get it.
I started coming up with a list. This is just a little teaser because we are doing a Lorne episode after this, and everyone that's here that loves the comedy of Sarah, I keep pumping it up. I mean, Suma's getting deeper and deeper, and she's seeing how insanely stupid this man is, but his charm is, instead of anger, it's self-imposed or self-created humiliation, right? But I was just coming up with a list of the similarities between them, like Lorne and Sarah. So their crime, Lorne fully documented, Sarah fully documented. They both are on videotape with their crime. Responsibility, Lorne says he never meant to do it. Sarah says not intentional, no malicious. The defense is Lorne says he always loved kids. Sarah says it was a good day.
And she's claustrophobic.
Lorne said he was lured by the 13-year-old decoy. Sarah says Jorge got in the suitcase himself and refused to set himself free. Alcohol, they both deny they have a drinking problem. Sarah says she can't get drunk. Lorne somehow is an alcoholic lightweight. Like, he's still in these calls that I've listened to talking about how he has to drink the first beer to make his tongue numb in order to drink the second beers. Like, that was like
baby.
That was like the second time I drank in college. Like, when you're not used to the hops taste, right? You go, oh, it's kind of, but you're slamming down some Doritos with it, right? To get the first one. And then it's all good after that. But he's still like that at 50. Career, chronically unemployed, both of them, low skill set. They're both lazy. They're both incredibly stupid compared to what they believe they are. Literary skills. Lorne wrote a extremely boring, repetitive 400-page chat log with the TCAP decoy. While Sarah writes extremely boring, repetitive letters to the court on public record.
Yeah, but she never wrote anything until she was incarcerated. I mean,
right?
Oh, was he incarcerated when he wrote that, though? Right? But she's not writing.
He was.
Whatever it was. Yeah.
When it comes to porn, Lorne believes doing porn for work is cheating, even if you were already doing porn before that. Sarah believes looking at porn is cheating.
Yeah.
Family, Lorne borrows money he will never repay. Sarah demands money she can never repay. And I think that's as far as I got. But they're very similar. And then what's...
Yeah. I think she's much more evil, but...
Oh, yeah, she's definitely much more evil. But that's why it makes Lorne much worse, too, because he's humiliating. Like, all these letters would have pictures of his junk attached to it. Like,
the problem with him, Lorne, what infuriates me about Lorne is he really encapsulates all of the extremely horrible things about your classic, like, and I don't mean this about just any guy who's kind of a loser. I mean, like, you're really, you're a guy who is just completely, he will try to sext you all day, even when you told him he has the wrong number. He will just be thrilled with himself.
He's at the exact opposite, wrong end of the spectrum on everything, every category you could want in a potential partner or mate.
Right.
That's him. Everything, all the way. Unemployed, loser,
jealous,
immature, jealous, controlling, angry, shouting, abusive, ugly, crooked penis. Marguerite M pointed out another one. Sarah is also trying to steal. Well, Sarah's trying to steal $35,000. Lorne did steal $30,000.
He did.
But yeah.
I think Lorne accomplishes more than Sarah does, actually.
Well, after he stole it, he gave it away right away. So he's even done with it.
Sarah wouldn't do that. At least he did something.
What kind of moron steals money and then gives it to your siblings?
Where is she trying to steal 30?
From Sarah, from Brian through court.
Oh.
Not steal, but
Yeah, well, she was trying to steal $15,000 from the JAC, if memory serves, wasn't she?
Yes. Yeah. Well, she wanted to get properly compensated.
For all the work she did. I mean, she opened 2 JPEGs.
Yes. Well, if you think about it, all those lawyers that each got $15,000, she was there for the same amount of time as all of them combined. How would she not get at least $15,000?
She was there the whole time.
Tina P, thank you for the 5 memberships.
You sound so sweet.
No one's going to get memberships if you're going to keep doing that.
Okay, I'll come up with something else.
Stupid move.
How about that one?
Better.
Have to know the location of my car, especially now that you took my son 150 miles away. It's needed. Quote, I don't want to talk to you, end quote. Nor are you more than you know. Why don't you come up with solutions so I don't have to, unless about son? I've asked you about you.
Sarah, you write so much for somebody that doesn't want to talk to this person. You write more than people that like to talk to each other. So just
you to utilize for what I need and would like to have, and you would not, with the resources available to help me obtain everything minute for,
Hello,
you
Danielle.
still do not allow me to have and keep lying I can. When? And have not even for holidays, especially birthdays and Christmas, even New Year's, where I was hoping it would be after all my attempts to do what.
That's the other thing I was thinking. There's no New Year's gifts. Like, I just kept reading it because she kept saying it as another holiday, but there's not gifts on every holiday, Sarah. Why does she keep citing New Year's as well? It doesn't make sense.
I mean, because she.
Let's open our New Year's gifts.
Yeah, last week someone was like Arbor Day.
Yeah, Arbor Day. Actually, you know what? New Year's probably was big for her because a lot of drinking. And so
she mentioned St. Patrick's Day at one point. I just saw it in something. I don't know what she was saying about it, but
last week she mentioned it.
Oh yeah?
I think so.
Go. I mean, of course she would.
I think I'll give myself a treat.
She buys the best prison hooch.
Oh, this reminds me. So I found this today. And I actually bought it, obviously. I didn't see
How much is it?
Well, keep in mind, so I'm in New York City and
No, I got it. There's no judgment. I would just buy it.
This is the Magnum, not to brag.
Yeah.
Like $16.
Man.
Cheapest thing in the place.
Man.
Yeah. Also, I got the buttery Chardonnay, not the Chardonnay. Same. I looked at the alcohol content, 13.5, the same for both of them. Buttery, it is not. I mean, it's drinkable, of course, because it's.
I don't know anything about wine, so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't drink white wine. I drink red wine, but I made an exception because I was like, I got to put my money where my mouth is, so to speak. And it's fine. I mean, it's.
All right. Well, we want to see that handle gone by the end of the stream before we even get to Lorne.
Yeah. So I have to establish dominance, so I'm going to apologize. If I disappear.
Yeah.
You know.
We're assuming we can hear her breathing.
So we can hear her running around the park drunk across the street.
In order to thrive and prosper while being in here temporarily, you do not allow anything, only discourage, hinder, ignore, and lie about everything. I wish you would just make the active decision to cooperate. Stop being bitter. Order the hot meal, hymnal, coffee.
Who's bitter, Sarah? No, I don't think they get hot meals in the jail. I think it's all sack lunches.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, you can be she wants
they can purchase them.
Purchase it for her.
Right, but I think all the meals are hot meals. Or sack lunches, right? Because there's not any kitchen. That's just jail, not prison, but just jail.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Food package. We would not have to have this conversation if you would just do. Why aren't you understanding this? Solution. Put away your cigarettes and rum and cooperate. The way you are acting is so boring. Useless. You will never know the supernatural power it takes me to deal with you. Understand and believe.
What?
Also, just the visual of you doing this is very good. I mean,
go ahead.
Just the visual of you in the wig doing this is amazing.
I just couldn't believe that line when I read it. Like,
you're so pissed.
The supernatural power it takes me to understand you. Like she no one else in the universe could do this except for her, right? She is channeling all the supernatural powers just to deal with this guy who she keeps saying is not responding to her.
Yeah, this is her therapy, I think.
It would be like someone angry at their own diary.
Yes.
That's exactly what I mean. This is her diary, really.
Dear diary.
I hate you.
Right.
Well, I hate you more.
Useless. You will never know the supernatural power it takes me to deal with you. Understand and believe. And I know I could bother you earlier today while you were outside smoking because you made the active decision not to respond to any of my messages. Have your drink already too for Christ's meaningless sports? You would not.
Okay, so nobody likes "You Sound So Sweet." We'll just go with the
meowsing.
Should we just use that in the meantime until we get something better assigned? Is everyone okay with that?
I'm not okay with that. I like "You Sound So Sweet."
Okay, then let's go with "You Sound." Listen, Derek does not ask for much. Let's give it to him.
Are you kidding me? He begs all the time.
My ass.
I don't know if Derek saw the comment that said that somebody said that we're like a family now and that we're much better parents to Derek than Sarah is to her son. And so I said, I'm going to have to get you some fish soap now.
Hey, did your fish soap come, Derek?
What?
I thought you ordered it. Did you order
it's still
the
in my
fish
cart. I just haven't purchased anything. From
Well,
Amazon.
what are you waiting for? You know, pretty soon we're not going to be able to get it. And it's going to be Arbor Day soon.
It's limited time edition. Or
Limited time edition.
4th of July is tomorrow.
Chanika's 2 cents, $10. Best Sarah embodiment on the planet. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. That is high praise. All right, let's get through these repetitions. We're getting through an over and over here.
Would not have to hang up on me because I would not have to call you or keep saying the same things over and over and over and over and over and over and over.
I mean, obviously it's lost on her, but the idea of complaining about having to say the same things over and over and then repeating that over and over in a chat. Come on, Sarah, it's too on the nose.
She's not even getting the satisfaction of writing it out. She's just...
Yeah, and she can't even copy paste correctly because you see where it says over because she took it at the beginning and then didn't get the correct number of and overs. Like, she's an idiot. Yeah. So then but it was nice. Me as a percussionist, when I got into the rhythm, the cadence, this was one of the easier ones to read.
Over and 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 over over and over and over and over over and over and over and over and over over and over and over. Stop making me have to talk to you. So simple. Stop bothering me. I was.
Stop bothering me.
Stop harassing me with all your useless words.
I think it was Bloodbeth who said in the chat, like, oh crap, I gotta look for it. Oh, does she have Tourette's? But I was actually thinking before, like, do you think she has like a form of OCD or something?
Yes, I do. I actually looked up Tourette's the other day because of Sarah, because of the
She does not. I know
things. Yeah, I didn't think, it never occurred to me that she would. It wouldn't. But just something about the face tics, I was like, let me just go see, because I've never really looked into Tourette's. It's one of the few things that I haven't diagnosed myself with yet, or at some point. But
I think go ahead. No,
has nothing. Yeah, none of her things have any. You know.
I wonder if OCD or some type of anxiety disorder is in there.
Yeah, so, I think so.
There's been a lot of comments. Again, thank you to everyone that's joined us recently and watching the old videos. One specifically on the statement, right? Or no, on the testimony where her blinking, right? Her blinking rate is so high.
Yeah.
And she's also doing that weird thing with her mouth where she's like,
yep.
So I think the weird thing with her mouth is actually her chewing the inside of her lip. And it's just the way her face is when she's going like this because I'm chewing my lip. I think that's what she's doing. And then the blinking, all of that is just expending the adrenaline that is going through her body because she's acting at that moment through the whole thing where she's calm. It's the only time she's calm in her entire life, right? She wasn't even that calm in the interrogation. We saw in the interrogation when she's just being herself, kind of yelling, right? But she's on the stand like, I don't know. Yes, Helen and Keller were very good and George wanted to kill them.
I think her elocution was when she was at her calmest, personally. She didn't make a lot of faces. Really?
Yeah. Well, okay. she was at her calmest there. Yes, I will agree with that because there was no stress, right? There was no stress because
she was living her best.
She was living her best life, and she was finally getting to tell the world what they had done.
Her truth.
Her truth. Everything that wasn't able to be told in her trial, even though it was all in the trial.
Because it's all lies. That's why you can't do that. You're not supposed to.
Everything other than her feelings was said in the trial. But yeah. Her face looks so doughy because I think her skin is running away from her soul. And
probably also swelling just from the alcohol.
When she was drunk, she looked even doughier. Now she's starting to turn into like reptilian.
It's because she makes these faces, like the one she has in the bottom left, right? This pouty look, right? She's got these her pouty muscles because she does and the worst thing is she thinks that's a flirty face too. If she just changes the eyes, it's the same flirty pout face she gives. No. Remember, she's giving it to the cop when she's like going out there, and
say nice.
I'm just so cute.
I'm so cute.
I have dirty blonde hair. I've been wearing the same shorts for 3 months straight.
Yes, yeah, that is a real picture. The one on the bottom, not the one on the top. The one on the top is me, obviously. So,
oh shit, I completely didn't even.
I know it's a doppelganger, but
I don't know if it was altered. I've never nobody that I know can find that actual picture.
No, I took it from court and back to. Like, what do you mean? Oh, you mean the original court one is altered?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Oh, it's possible, I guess.
Yeah, it's possible that somebody just did a little bit of a,
I guess I could see where it is, but I mean, the fact that she does make that face as well.
It's close enough.
It's close enough.
It's also possible it's not. I've just never found anyone everyone always asks, like, where's that from? And nobody seems to know, but that doesn't mean anything.
And nobody looks at it and goes, that can't be her. Everyone goes, oh, that's her.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, there's nothing. It's accurate. If it's altered at all, it's not much.
All right, we'll try another one here. Where is it?
It is very lizard-esque.
It's supposed to be 13.
Yeah, that's real.
Polynomial purebred, $5. What if Helen and Keller were gaslighting Sarah and just didn't want to come when she called them? I can't hear anything. I'm deaf.
What?
What?
She's talking?
I'd love to hear their conversation.
Come over here. I can't see you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Poor dogs.
I was also, I'm getting off on a tangent. Like last night when I was listening to her testimony again, she said something like, or in her allocution, she says something about the dog door for her dogs, right? George is mad at her because she goes, for the dog door I built in the backyard for the dogs, so they could go in and out. Like that doesn't make any sense.
The only one who told them to close the door in the back for the dogs when he was arrested, when they were both arrested.
I don't see her building a door.
No.
Oh, go ahead.
No, he was just always the one who was worried about like getting his ID until he told him, "Can you please close the back door so the dogs don't get out?" Sarah did not give a shit about anything.
But she can't. What is she building? It's already either fenced in, because she didn't say built a fence and a gate. So if it's fenced in, I doubt the duplex is allowing her to cut out a section of the fence to put in her own gate that she's
maybe it's
together. She doesn't have any tools or skills.
She probably took the dog gate and put it in front of the door while the door was open.
It was either that or one of those inserts that you could put in a sliding door with the little doggy door.
You have to make a hole for that. She's not doing that.
No, it's just an insert.
Oh, I see. Maybe.
Yeah, and she put it together, so she put it in there. And then the gate is just the sliding thing over the door. But we'll see. Oh yes, it was the chicken shit decorative wire fence. Yes. Okay, we continue.
You and your attorney and anyone else would just agree you should comply with court orders. March 3rd, 2024.
We should talk about this at some point.
9:42 p.m. Outgoing to noon. Subject: sunny day, Sunday scripture. Behold, I give you the authority to trample on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. Luke chapter 10, verse 19, New King James Version. You are all this, and we will come out on top if you just keep thinking positive, smiling, and keep going in bold confidence. You're protected, and remember that. Remember, too, my circumstances are temporary, where the strength comes in, deep, heady strength to keep me going. I'll be his love. Mine, too. Stay strong. I love you forever. March 5th, 2024, 9:58 a.m. Outgoing to Brian Boone. Subject, have you scheduled a video visit with my son to finally open my Christmas gifts I ordered?
Yeah.
Have you ordered my $6
Hymnal,
hymnal? Ordered my coffee package? Ordered my hot food package? Ordered the Jumpin' Java package? This is a limited release. Contacted Jim regarding my car or any update or information about having funds for my commissary tomorrow, Wednesday, March 6th, 2024. Please respond. 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 March 6th, 2024, 12:37 a.m. Incoming from Philip Paulson. Subject regarding hi.
Hey, I added 100 to your account, and I will be sending you some food.
Exactly.
Know that I love you.
I like the background.
I've been a bad feb.
So he's in the mess tent now.
Yeah.
Because he's always with the Marines.
Had a lot that happened.
He's on a Disney cruise,
Love
probably.
you.
Yeah.
March 6th, 2024, 12:22 p.m. Outgoing to Brian Boone. Subject, Commissary, video visit.
So, two things. Baba Ganoush, shake that wig. Actually, I tried not to because there have been many, more than three actually, tragedies where I finished reading for like an hour and noticed that my wig has slid back so that my blonde hair is showing. And I have to go back to the footage and go, no,
How embarrassing.
I have to read it again. It's horrible. Did anyone want to give a comment on the Brian Kohberger plea deal? You don't have to expand. If you don't have to say anything if you don't want.
Of us, or how about you?
Yeah, you. Well, okay. I thought it was bullshit. I thought it was bullshit for not the act of the plea deal wasn't the bullshit. Here's the bullshit reasons though. Number one, if what had changed between before and when they took the plea deal, the defense asked for it. Right? The defense always was going to look for a plea deal. So if it was a death penalty case that deserved it beforehand, why is it not now? The evidence didn't get any worse. The evidence is overwhelming. Number two, I cannot believe the actual specifics of the deal. How does that prosecutor, when I know maybe they were short on time or whatever they came up with, they wanted to go with life in prison, no appeal, and all that kind of stuff. How do you not have him confess to where the knife is and give an explanation of the crime? How do you not have that? How does the family have to prompt you to include that? And you go, well, legally, we can't include it now. How do you not do that? The guy really pissed me off, especially at the end when he cracks up while he's saying the four names. I'm like, you did the deal, dude. You presented it. You
mean the judge or the?
No, the prosecutor.
What did he mispronounce the name? Is that what it was?
No,
or?
He's speaking just as he would in any motion in the entire time. And at the end, he's like, Kaylee can Kova's. And I'm like, stop whining. You did this. Yeah, I don't know. So I thought it was bull crap. I mean,
there are a lot of things about, I don't know. It's complicated. And I mean, as you and I have discussed, it's not going to help. People are still going to think he's innocent because people still think the earth is flat, but at least we don't have to listen to that anymore. And I think that the way it was handled wasn't great, unfortunately. And this is the way it is, so.
I'm okay with life in prison, no appeals. I'm fine with that outcome.
I am too, but my children weren't killed,
Right.
My children would be nice if they ran it by them. But I get it.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I mean, it's after making him wait so long, like it's just so stupid.
Yeah.
Disrespectful. And I think they should definitely replace that prosecutor because something is going on in terms of like they were afraid of being embarrassed about something. Not that they did anything shady or setting up Brian, right? But there's something going on. I firmly believe with that Dateline investigation, somebody is trying to cover something of a leak.
Yeah.
And it's bullshit. So
I pay super close attention, but I did feel like the whole thing was such a mess. The fact that, and I know this is the way the defense always is. They're always looking for an angle, but this has been going on for a long time, and they've been pulling things out of nowhere. Like there were other suspects, and then all of a sudden he just takes it. Well, that's what they were claiming, though.
Yeah, they were claiming it, but they just couldn't name any.
Right. So, I mean, what was that's just ridiculous.
I mean, this is what the defense wanted the entire time. This is what Ann Taylor has been pushing for the entire time. Get death penalty off the table because I know my client's going to be found guilty because there's a mountain of evidence, right? So that's what they got. Brian Kohberger got his deal, and he didn't have to say anything.
Right. So there was what she wanted.
And he basically just read out the probable cause statement again at the end. Oh, we found out this. Like, you already knew all that. That's why he was going to get convicted. So, yeah. Okay, that's my piece on it. So.
Food, hymnal, car. Today is Commissary.
Yeah, the driver got caught with DUI. So what? You don't need to call her to stand. If you do call her to stand, oh, she didn't see him. Well, his DNA is still in the house. His cell phone's still there. Like, who cares?
Please add funds and not at 10 p.m. right before ordering stocks as you have done before. Have you scheduled a Christmas video visit with my son to see me open his presents? Regardless if presents are received or not, schedule a visit. You've now delayed this into March. Either Saturday or Sunday, schedule at 1 p.m. Either Saturday or Sunday, please schedule at 1 p.m. Either Saturday or Sunday, please schedule at 1 p.m. Have you ordered the delicious delights?
3 times.
It's a one-time purchase, and before it's no longer available? You keep telling me you've ordered, even looked up for me online, but didn't order back in December after I told you. I was going to receive for my birthday in October. You told me you ordered. Then it became no longer available. Have you ordered my $6 hymnal? You lied about ordering and even looked up for me online, but didn't order back in December. Give me information regarding my car. If not, will not. Please provide the phone number for Jim. My car is my last ultimate resource. Please respond. 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 March 6, 2024, 1:55 p.m. Outgoing to Philip Paulson. Subject regarding hi. Oh my. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you. What a delight to hear from you. And you've been in my prayers every night. I miss talking to you and hearing about your life. We're always...
This is interesting here, Ruby Brazzy. What if Brian extorts Jim, be like, I'll give her that fucking number. If you don't, start mowing my lawn, do all this kind of stuff. Like, no, please don't.
Yeah. That's Brian's style.
Each other, and I
totally
love
Brian's
you no
style.
matter what. Coffee or not. If I have sweets or not. No matter, Philip. No matter. Your messages are gifts in themselves, and all I ever ask for and need. I know you know. No, I would.
The messages are not gifts in themselves because, and all I ever ask for and need. How does she knows, or she just must believe that people do not have a memory at all? Like, how can
she doesn't have a memory?
Well, I guess she's not really asking for those other things. She needs them and would like them to be provided, but she's not asking.
She can recreate history. She does it all the time. She's like, this always used to happen. Never happened.
This is yeah, right. And a need is not asking. Like if
she needs everything she wants.
If you bought me gas for my birthday, well, that's not really a gift because I need gas for my car, right? So that's not really a gift.
Right, but if I buy you a bike as a gift, it's still mine.
And yes. And if I pay for your birth certificate, that's also mine.
I will lie in bed listening to you call about me picking up our son all day, but you are not answering my text from prison.
Yeah,
unacceptable.
Brian is always, like, we can clearly see Brian is always harassing her and notorious for harassing her. Yeah, I got stuff to do, and we just love how
could be cleaning up and looking for a job. Hypothetically,
what is dry begging?
That sounds sexual.
Is still here? She can explain it.
Is that like
things you don't really need? That to my,
Oh, okay.
Begging without tears?
No, that's I mean, that too, I guess. But
I thought it was like teetotalers begging or something, like dry.
Do the absolute same for you. I know you know I am. And emotionally able to get out of here and hopefully
It's true.
Don't forget scraps.
with my worth living for. I know you know I love you. No matter. Thank you for the funds. I'm sorry February was that good to you. I remember you telling me you had a lot going on, deployment, etc. Is
Well, all
everything
that crap.
okay with you and Kayla? What always happened? If you don't feel like writing it all, it would be nice just to hear your voice. Or you can write away if you'd like in can. I'll call regardless. I'm just glad you're okay. Why, I'm happy to hear from you. I miss you so much. Love more than you know, and always in my life. This is just temporary, and just feels like forever.
Kitties, stop it. Kitties, stop it.
Do for you also, with all you have happening, on top of me being here.
And it's also because I don't know.
it does look better than her hair. Sorry.
I won't. No, I was saying I won't notice it right away until I hear it sometimes. And then I'm like, how long have they been doing that? How long have I ruined now?
I didn't hear the cats at all.
I
I
don't
just
hear
think
it
it's
at
funny
all.
You
when
didn't hear their bells? You didn't hear their bells? Like
No.
their little.
Nothing.
Listen again.
No. But I
Listen
mean, your
again.
acting is we're so entranced.
Listen closely.
This is just temporary, and just feels like forever.
Kitties,
Right
stop
there.
it.
Yeah, okay, I heard
I
it.
didn't hear it.
Yeah, that's them going. I'm sorry.
No, I heard
This
the
is
bell.
just temporary, and just feels like forever.
Kitties, stop it. Kitties, stop it.
So Kalia
Do for
just
you
said
also,
that
with
dry
all-
begging is like begging without really begging, without asking. You know, like say you want something without saying you want something, kind of thing, right? So that you can be like, I never asked for anything.
Oh, like, oh, it's so hard to sleep here without a pillow.
Right. Like, I
Yeah,
wish
like-
someone would have me on a live, you know, on their live sometime about Sarah Boone. Well, all right. See you around.
Oh man. Wait, Ravina said asking for things by making them thinking it's their idea to
Right.
do it. So giving them a gift idea, I guess, because I don't know why anyone
Gaslighting.
yeah, I don't know why anyone would ever think, oh, Sarah's idea sounds great to me. Like none of her ideas ever sound good, other than like you don't need to call me anymore.
No.
Oh.
Well, that's one of the, in case we haven't noticed, she's not getting a whole lot of things she's dry begging for, except for from Lana, you know, and maybe a few of her other, but like, I mean, Brian's not even reading any of her text. And her brother certainly doesn't seem, I mean, he's doing whatever he has to do to make him, to calm his spirit, I think, but you know.
Wait, what's great? So there's I'll play it and I'll pause it when we get to it.
You have happening, on top of me being here. Trust in God. More than enough. It's going to be all right. Promise. Art sign. I love you. Though the fig tree may not blossom, nor fruit beyond the Though the fig tree may not blossom,
Oops.
nor fruit beyond the vines.
That edit there.
Though the labor of the olive may fail, and the fields yield no food. Though the flock may be cut off from the fold, and there be no herd in the stalls, yet I will rejoice in the Lord. Habakkuk chapter 3, verse 17. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about its own things. Sufficient for the day is its own trouble. Matthew chapter 6, verse 34.
So, oops. The thing I wanted to say is that is not obviously that didn't match what I was reading, right?
Oh, I don't know. I'm still entranced by you and your wig.
But what's weird is when I went through, she had New King James version for all these quotes except for that one. So I was sticking on New King James. So that means she's getting these off of like somebody's list or something. She's just copying somebody else's
Yeah, she doesn't read the Bible ever, would be my guess. I mean, maybe she has one. I guess that's probably the easiest thing to get in prison. I don't know, but
right. But I find it hard to believe she's gone from Old Testament to New Testament and has been writing all these down, and then she's switching versions in the middle. But
yeah,
that would be no, never mind. I was going to say there are Bible apps that allow you to change the version.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's really...
She's not using her tablet time on the Bible.
No.
Not when she can write a message to yell at Brian.
Yeah, Paige said her prayer books. I think that could also be it.
Yeah, it's from her Reader's Digest version of the Bible.
Gotcha. Okay.
Plus notes.
Kintu Sukaroi.
Yeah.
Kintu Sukaroi.
Right, and it's but it's not even whatever.
Kintsukuroi. Even I know that, and I don't even speak Japanese, and I don't even know what that word was.
Wait, what did she say? Kintu Sukuroi?
Yeah, just like you would say instead of tsunami, you would say to tsunami. Like, what does it make any sense?
Right.
Watch out for the to tsunami.
For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope.
Absolutely,
Jeremiah
Margarita.
chapter 29, verse 11, New King James Version. For he shall give his angels charge over you, to keep you in all your ways. Psalm chapter 91, verse 11, New King James Version. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, one will lift up his companion. A woe to him who is alone when he falls, for he has no one to help him up. Though one may be overpowered by another, two can withstand him, and a threefold cord is not quickly broken. Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9 through 10, not 11, and verse 12. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians chapter 4, verse 13, New King James Version. I love you. Talk to you soon. Again, thank you.
Actually, I just had the thought if she's got these daily pre-book that they share, maybe she's ripping pages out of it and just keeping them in her phone. People are like, why are you tearing pages out of the daily devotional? I know, I don't look up the quote later.
March 7th, 2024,
Krista.
8:43 p.m. Outgoing.
Don't forget to watch the Lorne stream on replay.
To Boone. Subject. I keep trying to call, but goes to voicemail. I called you 5 times and Brian 6 times. No answer from either. What happened to keeping your phone charged on and with? Brownie face.
On and with.
March 8th, 2024.
Like one of those, remember those phone holders that would go on your belt? That's what she wants him walking around it. Like, he's not getting beat up already, Sarah. Come on.
Well, and also he needs a clip for his inhaler right next to that.
Yeah.
Just in case he doesn't get beaten up.
And the pocket protector, and just go ahead and sew his
name
in his underwear, and
make him wear his night brace to school. Perfect.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. Yes. His
the wires and the
headgear. Yeah. We need you to wear that all the time.
Yeah.
18 p.m. Outgoing to Philip Paulson. Subject. Regarding, hi. Oh, wow. Thank you, Philip. I received your packages today. So, thank you. I couldn't put it in my mouth at all. I returned the protein pack. I won't eat 90% of it.
So it looks like, it looks like Philip failed. He did the order.
And she's fine to tell him. First of all, she should eat the freaking protein pack. This is one of the reasons she's turning into a reptile. Because she's never eating anything of any kind of nutritional value. I mean, she probably never did, but to tell him that.
Yeah.
Just to drive him crazy now. Just
give it to somebody else.
Just fucking eat it, like. But yeah, just right. I mean, whatever it is. It's just, or just ask before you return it. Can't wait to get back to him and be like, returned it, not what I wanted.
Yeah.
And then she goes on to lie about making people sick. She's just, classic liar. Also, she feels she needs to give an explanation for everything she does that's a lie,
Now, I will say, though, I will agree I would never eat seafood in prison. But
I don't think Sarah would eat seafood out of prison either. Just
hold
saying.
on. This is seafood?
She says, I think,
or something. I don't know.
I doubt it's 90% seafood, but if it's a protein pack, maybe it has some like tuna or something. I don't know. But whatever she's.
A lot of them have. There's like a mackerel and a sardine. I don't know. Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, it's sea urchin.
Or what is it? Clams, New Orleans, or something like.
Right, like smoked. No, different kind of fish, like sardines, like canned fish. Which.
Yeah.
There's also other kinds. Beef or I don't know. I mean, sure, it's disgusting. Don't get me wrong, but she's constantly carrying on about she can't eat anything there. So. I mean, I've eaten things in my apartment that are more disgusting than that. I ate a decorative squash once because I was too lazy to go get food. So,
Decorative squash. Oh, those aren't like foam inside?
No, it was a real squash, but it was made.
Oh.
I was using it for decorative purposes.
Got it.
I microwaved it with butter. It was delicious.
Clams Casino. That's what I meant. Yes. Okay. So, yes, Philip failed. And she wants those delicious delights. Go ahead. What were you saying? Okay. So, poor Philip.
Seafood in prison and the ability to keep fresh scares me. One girl that's sick from not sealing properly and
died.
Please may I swap?
She said died.
No,
he made it up.
I made it up.
The one who got cellulitis in the comfort of her townhome with that stupid whatever. She's cleaner than she's ever been there.
She wasn't showering, I thought. That's what somebody said. She wasn't showering. And that's why Owens and them were. Somebody said that in the comments, and that's why they were trying to make sure.
Oh, they were like, we got to get this bitch a bath.
Yeah, we got to get her showered or something because she's giving off a funk in this courtroom.
Yeah.
And we're on the juror's side.
Our eyes are watering. Yeah.
The refund from the order should show up in the next few days. When it does, please order the delicious.
Oh, Skyflash photographer. That's a great theory.
He's got to know her better than that.
No, that Kyla did it. Kyla's like, enjoy Kayla, enjoy the seafood, you dumb bitch.
That's right.
That is a great comment. That is
outstanding.
Not that all comments aren't outstanding, but it's good theory.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but yeah. There's no winning.
One of the girls got it, and it's great. It has a little bit of everything. I believe
she's extolling the virtues of the delicious delight, right? Like one of the girls got it, and it's great. Like she hasn't asked for it over and over and over.
I think she's had it a few times by now too. No.
I feel like she must. I don't know.
She only gets jumping Java, maybe some keeping it kosher, and delicious delights.
Or maybe they play cards, and like the currency is the stuff out of the delicious delights pack. And she's like, I can never play because I don't have any delicious delights.
She might be saying that, but she's not giving away her delicious delights.
I'm all in with my protein pack. Get out of here.
Mackerel, anyone?
Order the delicious delights. One of the girls got it, and it's great. It has a little bit of everything. I believe if you do it as soon as you can order, I have a better chance of receiving. Please. Thank you. You received my message, so I know what's happening next week. You this weekend. But I know it's a game of
tag.
No, that's when we were like painting. So then it's like, okay, well, I don't want to paint anymore. Let's just, come on.
Seriously,
okay, you want to play hide and seek? What he does is, okay, tag, you're it. So it's like, okay, we know. Okay.
Remember what happened last time you played tag?
So I'm sending this for you this way. I just want to make sure you know I returned the other food package so you can watch for the refund.
Or did he forget in the last 8 sentences?
I believe the prices are the same, so it's an even swap. And delicious.
Oh, she didn't open it. I was thinking she opened it at first.
She didn't even open it?
No.
No, she looked at it and she said, oh my God, this is so gross.
Yeah, because I was wondering why would they take back an open food package and give credit for it?
She returned it immediately and immediately texted him, got the stuff, returned. Not what I wanted.
Tag house rules.
The thing that she wants, his job now going forward, futuristically.
futuristically, of course.
Tag with house rules. They were puzzled out. We were all puzzled out. That's why I got the paint and the puzzles.
She did 1,000. They did the 1,000 pieces, and gosh, it must have been an hour and a half.
Yeah, they
were at
broke
it for
the
a while.
record.
Like, bitch, it takes like 3 days. My best friend looked it up. It takes like 3 days for genius to do 1,000-piece puzzle.
Remember, it was only 999 pieces that they got together because they missed one at the end.
They probably found that puzzle somewhere in George. That piece, I mean.
Delights are priceless. I look forward to talking to you. Miss you a lot, Philip. And thank you for caring about me. I love you, brother. Thank you forever. Heart. March 8th, 2024, 1:55 p.m. Outgoing to Brian Boone. Subject: no orders received another week. No orders received another week. Why didn't you order for another week and telling me you are? Last Sunday, the most recent, while you were out drinking and having cigarettes and lying and making me have to contact you daily/weekly. Why won't you order me coffee and food? Coffee now you have withheld and made me wait for you to order the package for almost 2 years. When are you going to finally order? Are you ever going to respond to any of my messages? When are you going to provide what you are ordered to by the judge and you have not? Do you know and understand this? March 8th, 2024, 2:41 p.m. Outgoing to Brian Boone. Subject: video visit.
Oh,
Hymnal,
Jesus Christ,
car. No. Responding to my messages. Video visit. Have you scheduled for my son to finally open his Christmas presents now that it's March? Scheduled for 1 p.m. Sunday, March 10th. Scheduled for 1 p.m. Sunday, March 10th. Scheduled for 1 p.m. Sunday, March 10th. Do not wait until the last minute or we'll miss another week. You stated last night on the phone while I was talking to you to ensure you're finally scheduling. It's going to be on Sunday, and we have been asking and reminding for weeks/months, and you continue to fail to do, and while just smoking and drinking on the porch. Just schedule the video visit so I can see.
I mean, is that nerve? That is literally all she did for 3 years. On her best behavior.
It doesn't matter if he is or not. Even he's living rent free in her head. That's all he's doing is sipping and smoking all day.
She's shaming him for doing the most wholesome things she did while she was out,
right,
in the free world,
and testified to on the stand that she smoked inside as well.
Sometimes, yes.
And you're drinking. Yes, George is drinking, and you. Yeah, me what?
He doesn't even have his compass mentis, Brian. Just running around that whole neighborhood, embarrassing her without his compass mentis intact.
Let's get
him open his present. Find his card/envelope I made him. You received. In order for him to open also on the video visit. Also, schedule another for Thursday, March 14th at 1 p.m. Thursday, March 14th at 1 p.m. Thursday, March 14th at 1 p.m.
Everything's in threes.
Yes.
Everything's in threes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because three times makes it better. Yes.
And it's true. Letitia Stout did that a lot too. It's like a weird.
Yeah.
Because 2 isn't enough. You're really trying to convince someone, I guess. I don't know.
Thursday, March 14th at 1 p.m. so we can have our regular video visit. You didn't schedule. I've been waiting for this Christmas visit. Schedule while you are already logged in. Scheduling for.
Yep.
All right. So they do have regular video visits.
No.
Well, they're supposed to.
But it says so we can have our regular video visit.
Well, they're scheduled, unless I'm wrong.
No, it says while they're waiting for the Christmas visit. Yes.
But they don't always show up. And neither does she every once in a while. But usually it's them that doesn't show up.
So, I get where you're confused here, Exter. In this section here specifically, she is talking about 2 separate video visits. One is the Christmas video visit, which needs to be scheduled for when the gifts arrive so she can watch them open. In the meantime, she wants them to schedule one on March 14th at 1 p.m. so they can have a regular video visit. So now she's She's owed 2 video visits now.
So she's just keeping tabs on which
Yes.
video visits.
Yes.
Oh shit! I didn't realize that.
So she wants him to schedule the March 14th at 1 p.m. That's the regular visit when he's getting on to schedule the Christmas visit. Just
1 p.m. Sunday, March 10th. This Sunday, he is on spring break, and we can have whenever we feel like it. It's not you who, quote, has him, end quote, for this holiday or any, as you greatly withheld him from me. And the parenting plan was not enforced for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. I'm documenting all that you are doing the last year. Still, wow.
wait. You're supposed you overwhelm the narc by saying it 3 times, or the narc says it 3 times to try and overwhelm?
3 times.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Nonetheless, he and I are still waiting for our video visit, Christmas presents, for anything. Please respond so I know you will understand it, and are finally scheduling for Son and I see each other for Christmas in March. Hymnal, you keep lying you ordered it and keep telling me you did. Why won't you just order so I no longer have to ask you about? What's the confirmation number? Car. Have you contacted Jim about where my car is?
Oh my
If you are
God.
not going to, after telling me for months that it was taken care of, please give me the number so I can. Responding to my messages. When are you going to respond to any of my messages? You know, and I've verbalized and written to you numerous times previously why I do not wish to speak to you on the phone. You stated the feeling was mutual, so why don't you
Absolutely,
just
Danielle.
respond
Absolutely.
like the court ordered to do so? Respond, communicate. What else do I need to do that hasn't been done already and am still doing in order for you to simply respond? March 9th, 2020.
All right, here's the big one. So I didn't do a counter on this one, whatever, but I read all this. This took 25 minutes, just to let you know.
To read?
To read the entire thing, because she filled it all up. Now it's condensed down to a minute here, but
You know what's amazing though is that she is not like none of us, nobody ever says she's not crazy.
no, this is
She
just
acts crazy, crazier than a lot of crazy people, but she is not. It's very clear that this
She's
is not
upset.
somebody who is. Yeah, she's just right, like irritating crazy.
yes,
Horrible person. Like I know crazy people, and they're not bad people. I mean, obviously, like they're not. It doesn't. You don't have to be horrible if you're crazy.
No, not at all.
But on the contrary, actually, she's just pure horrible.
Hey, whoa, Ryan Love. Let's back up, pump the brakes on the name calling here. Sarah Boone seems entitled not to sound judgmental. This is a safe space.
Yeah, we're in
All
no judgment zone.
We are not going to bully Sarah.
Where did he stumble in here from?
All right, here we go.
24.
And I also switched to olive juice in the middle of this because it was easier to say for half the time. Olive juice, heart sign, olive juice, heart sign.
10:21 p.m. Outgoing. Joe Boone. Subject. So much. I love you. Heart sign. 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 I love you. I love your heart sign. 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 Forever heart sign.
Oh my God.
She clearly loves her son.
Just want to zip her inside a suitcase and call it a day. I was exhausted. Not just my mental anguish spread into my body. I felt like I was coming down with like the flu or something. Just like, I cannot do this. If you keep writing like this, no, this is not love bombing. Like I said earlier, this is love carpet bombing. This is a full scale 2 megaton yield love bomb nuke. Like,
I love nuking.
This has nothing to do with anyone but her. She doesn't even know. Obviously, she's not thinking at this point. She's just just on autopilot doing this for her own, in my opinion. Like, it's just, she's just doing it. She's just, it's like a tick.
And
but
also,
oh, good.
Since this is her evidence to the divorce court, this is also evidence of how much she loves her son.
I'll show them how much I love him.
Yeah. Exhibit number 1, Your Honor. Look, I wrote, I love
it's
you.
It's in writing now. I heard you.
Let's see. I love you heart sign. Let's see. How many characters is this? Because it's 30,000 per message. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. 30,000 into 11. So you got 3,000. Okay. So like 2,700 times. Minus 1 for forever at the end. So 2,699 times. What an idiot!
Idiot.
Idiot.
March 10th, 2024, 3:54 p.m. Outgoing to Brian Boone. Subject: phone call confirmation. You hung up on me 2 times. Lied about Christmas gifts. No Christmas video visit still. After you forcing me to have to call you again and now spend money after you don't respond to any of my messages I keep sending because you refuse to answer, help, or cooperate in anything I attempt to talk to you about, especially regarding our son, and is told that Christmas gifts were wrapped to finally be opened in March after you told me that.
You want me just saying idiot? Yeah, I can do that.
Good. I always think of your Anthony Todd video.
Yeah, Anthony Todd. Idiot. No, I didn't go over there because they were already dead. Idiot.
Everything he says, you can just put idiot at the end of it. That's when he was talking to the prosecutor.
And then he's like rolling his eyes at the jury, like, can you believe this woman?
Yeah, he's making eye contact with each juror, being like,
treat me like I confessed on camera. Now saying something different.
Fucking idiot. Yeah. I know who's the idiot.
Imagine your chambers like 4 cars of a tire and they're just, or 4 valves in an engine. They're just objection.
Yeah.
Lacks medical training.
Right.
Are you kidding me? I'm a chiropractor.
And has a lisp.
Were received. From this call, you stated, quote, all of his gifts came, end quote. If you told me and him all his gifts were here, which is why you needed to schedule the Christmas.
So this one was kind of confusing because of the cutoffs. I don't know if SKR did a better job with it. But this one, what seems to be
no, he would just say blank. Like.
But what's like the subject of it, what seems to be happening here is that only some of the gifts came. And she is citing like all because she keeps saying all of his gifts came. Well, that would be a good thing, right? So unless it's to be a lie, but at that point, like you're just getting petty now, Sarah. Like only all but 2 of them came. Just I don't know.
As I said earlier, if she wants 4 things and 3 of them come, she is focusing on the one that did not come.
Of course. And it
only one that matters.
And guess which one didn't come, Derek?
Fish in a bag.
Fish in a bag. The most important gift.
Fish soap.
In fact, she knows it's the most important gift because he probably said these gifts all suck because he didn't get the last one that ties the entire package together, right? You've got the boba drink mix. Boba drink mix, bookmark, Seed of France, different face wash gel, different soap. And
fish soap.
No. He didn't get the fish soap. He's like, what am I going to do with these? But if he gotten the fish soap as well, he'd have been like, oh.
He would have seen the theme.
Now he can't put it all together. He should have sent all that protein to him. He would have then started to see the fish theme. And,
yeah.
But also, he's never going to tell her. I'm sure he is so positive about everything. But this isn't about him also. This is just.
Right, of course. That's why she doesn't want him to open his gift.
Yeah, he has to wait.
He has to wait, but it's his decision, Brian, not yours, and you're making us wait.
You visit so he could open his Christmas gifts from me. You told me and our son, quote, all the gifts came, end quote, and you were setting up a visit. All his presents. After you told me and him they were, including while on the phone. Why you told us that also. You refused to answer. All. Still, it's March. After you told me and him they were. And he asked you why, you told us that also. You refused to me and our son about this after you knew we have been waiting for this visit. It still cannot because you waited almost 2 months to order everything in the first place, then lied about having done again. When I asked this afternoon for the confirmation number since you had ordered and refused to respond to any message or you told me you would have for boba drink mix. About if you still liked in December and that you ordered, you told him you were going to get for him. He called you, quote, liar. You never do what you say you will. And my hymnal. You keep telling me it's ordered. It's $6. Amazon. Boba drink mix. New football. Hymnal. seedofrance.com. Clearly fun fish soap. $9. One item. I am appalled you lied and said you received to go with this book. Quote, I don't care about you. Only him. I don't care about anything that pertains to you. End quote. After I asked about my relationship with my son, make me work so much harder to maintain and repair the damage you keep inflicting and trying to sabotage. Quote, I keep forgetting, end quote. You're withholding coffee after you keep telling me you did order or will. 5 months now. Quote, when I do, I'll be telling you, end quote. When I ask you when you will finally order the one time after waiting on for over a year in which you keep telling me you will order. Quote, I'm not having this conversation with you again, end quote. After I asked why we have to keep having this conversation since you would not answer.
Again, all these responses sound like very much brush off. Like, I'm not talking about this again. Like these are not like active sparring, right? This is playing tennis with the curtain or something. It's just gonna fall flat. She is riling up the entire argument trying to get a response. So
yeah, she does this about Patricia Cashman too. She's like, she'll say things like, I don't want to talk to you about that, but you can just fill it out. She's like, I don't want to talk to you about that again.
And someone explained to me the pretend judge thing. I never understood it before. I thought she was like sitting in one seat and then pretending moving over and being the judge in the other seat, like objection, like for some reason you'd be like it was a mock trial. It didn't make any sense, but the person said she was just saying you have to act as if you're in court, right? Essentially,
and there's someone of authority here because clearly you can't act right.
But it seems still so weird. Like what kind of if Patricia started acting up, then what would Sarah say? Sarah would say, okay, the judge would tell you to not yell. Like, I don't know. Like, she would know. Anyway.
Anything, which is the reason I keep trying to communicate with you and you answer me so I don't have to keep having this conversation with you. And you hang up on me because I keep asking for answers. You keep lying about everything to me and our son and why you will not answer any of the questions when I call you every day /week/month about the same things. Again, you are doing this. I told you again that if you just supplied the... And
this is really where, you're saying I'm getting the cutoff words. It's because once you get into that third hour, it just kind of flows naturally. Because you've read it all before. You notice the cadence. You're like, okay, yeah, she's saying this. She's in routine 27. She whatever. Or no, what are they? Program 3 here. So like training in NASA for the space launch. You're like, okay, yep, we're into this training here.
Plan 5-7.
Yes.
Ordered funds for me, I would not have to call you and talk to you and be treated inappropriately.
Chili to Castro, that guy's
to enable and encourage a relationship with my son and provide when I am forced to ask you for, and you are court ordered to do so. I could do everything without you, but you make me call you because you do not answer my messages via tablet. 91. You hang up on me when I attempt to get answers about important things, especially in regarding our son, in orders which you keep making me have to ask you about over and over because you refuse to answer an order and lie about continuously. Lie, and help this temporary situation to end anyway.
Sarah can use a pretend editor. Oh, man.
Meowsing.
That was good. That gave me a chuckle. Thank you.
Especially in regards to our son. He doesn't want to participate in your lies and added stress.
Yeah, sure. Children's books would be like this, like, and then the little boy disappointed his mommy by not remembering her birthday. So don't ever forget your mommy's birthday. The end. This teaches appreciation for your parents. Oh my God.
She's really tired of you. Quote, it's all going to change when you're finally put away. I don't care, end quote. What I ask why you keep doing what you are doing really is damaging for everyone, most importantly to our son. Why won't you do anything? Why you make me keep calling you? So you are aware our son wants to wait and open all of his presents at the same time, but he does not know how much longer you will make us wait for the remaining gifts if he opens the 2 he supposedly actually ordered. He is deciding to wait for all, and told you this is his decision. Don't make him wait any longer. It's ongoing 3 months waiting for Christmas presents he's still waiting to open from last Christmas. Yourself and your quote relationship with your son, who is being influenced by your ugliness and hurt you intentionally do to me. Sometimes think of him. Think how it all looks to him. You also stated after this on the phone and recorded you were locating all my cards I've made and said you will. You are taking a picture of my plants and sending because I want to see them on our visit. I will call this afternoon for the confirmation number.
That's the name of the book. Who am I to you? For their children's book. Yeah. Okay.
You refused to respond to this message or any. You told me you would. Over mixed drink assortment. I asked you about if he still likes in December and you ordered. Add his new football. You told him you were going to order. He called you, quote, lazy and said you never do what you say you will. Where's my hymnal? You keep telling me you ordered months ago. It's $6.
Oh my God.
Boba drink mix, football, hymnal, 3 items.
What does she need a hymnal? Well, why does she need a hymnal as well? Is she just going to sit there and sing on her own? If it's a choir prison thing, don't they already have the hymnals?
No, this is for her own personal.
But why would you read a hymnal?
I don't know.
So you're singing a cappella.
She's in her cell.
Yeah.
And she's singing her hymnal.
She wants to do no, go ahead. Finish.
And her bunkmate is there trying to hang herself.
Again.
Well, I was gonna say she's pulling a Shayna Hubers, like Amazing Grace. I did it. I can't believe I did it. So I shot him again because he was twitching. So I shot him again. He's twitching. So I shot him twice more.
She's married now. Okay, so.
No, they got divorced.
Oh, that's sad. That's too bad. I'm surprised.
What was the name? Real. It was something like Real Torres or something. Not Torres.
I don't know.
Yeah, the guy that was, or the person. I don't know which way the transition was, but they were transitioning. And then they divorced right after her second trial. So.
Yes, Sub-Rose. I gave him the nose job he always wanted.
I gave him his nose job because he's vain. I gave him his nose job. I guess no one's going to want to marry me now. I'll be fine. Just working. Not getting married. Or she's trying to do a Jody. Oh, holy night. The stars are brightly shining.
Clearly, I am making his bookmark after you lied and said you received. Please respond. 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 Please respond.
Jody also sings Dido or something in the interrogation, right?
2024, 7:52 p.m. Outgoing to Boom. Subject: Sunny day, Sunday scripture. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, nor are your ways my ways, says the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. Isaiah chapter 55, verses 8 through 9, New King James Version. He knows what he's doing. even when we don't like it. I miss seeing you and not being able to hug you, brush your hair aside, and
kiss you.
Never
I
happened.
don't want to be here anymore and keep persevering to not be anymore. The same needs to be done by.
What were you going to say?
Just that's such a false like imagery there.
Well, I was
That's
going to say that.
supposed to be right.
What? Say it.
She's talking about her son.
Yeah, she's talking about her son.
I mean, all she did with her son was run over there drunk, barefoot, to call the cops to get them to bring her back to her townhome.
You mean she wasn't reading him a Goodnight Moon book and tucking him sweetly into bed?
I know. I really should have just sprung this on you, but sometimes Band-Aid ripped off is the best way to go.
Yeah.
Well, I was also going to ask Derek. I know maybe it was this way for me, but when you're growing up, when you're 13 or 14, there's nothing more you love than your mother kissing you in public in front of your friends. Mom, where's my kiss?
Kids love that, especially boys.
Don't forget
my goodbye kiss in front of school.
Don't forget to keep your cell phone in your holster.
Yeah, keep on and with and charged. Keep it in your holster.
Put on your belt with your inhaler.
You.
Your headgear.
You need to stay strong. Keep smiling and keep going. Trust God always, no matter what. He's working in the background and is with both of us at all times. Talk to him. I know that's hard to believe, but it's true. This is temporary. His thought. We think otherwise. I love you. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for being a beautiful person. Heart. My beautiful person. Heart.
She obviously, what was that other book that Oprah hawked for a while? The Gift or whatever. Was it called The Gift? Was just like you focus on something and then you get it, like New Age bullshit, right? So I think she's read that, or is it The Rose or The Gift or something?
Yeah, I think it was The Gift.
So
Something
when
like
she's
that.
when she's saying, yeah.
Where you visualize what you want.
Oh no, Sub Rose is right. The Secret. The Secret.
Oh God. Oh my
Yes.
God. The Secret is. I mean. Yeah, The Secret.
She's employing the tactics of The Secret by saying this is temporary. This is temporary. This is temporary. She's willing it into existence throughout the universe with Blessed Be and all whatever bullshit.
Because some inmate who was in the drunk tank overnight told her about The Secret.
Yeah.
That's what she's getting here.
March 11th, 2024, 10:56 a.m. Outgoing to Brian Boone. Subject, regarding our son.
Is the text too loud for anyone out there? It's really loud in my ears. I'm just making sure it's not too loud for everyone out there. If
That's for me.
Okay.
Important.
It's
Do not
really
put our
loud.
son in the middle of any of our adult
here we go.
communicate for.
Oh shit. This is the pinnacle of Mount Repeat. Hear me here.
Put our son in the middle of any. Keep going.
Oops. Come on.
Do not put our son in the middle of any of our adult communication as you did last night. Do not put our son in the middle of any of our adult communication as you did last night. Do not put our son in the middle of any of our adult communication as you did last night. We agreed on the forced phone call I had to make to you since you refused to respond to any of my messages asking about his Christmas presents. You said you ordered and we are waiting ongoing 4 months later where he and I are still trying to get you to schedule a video visit for him to open all his gifts from me. Be a responsible, caring adult. Do your own dirty work in line. Do not include my son in your lives as you have done in the past and intended to do last night. He does not want to be a part of any of your cruelty, disrespect, viciousness, and lies against me. He does not want to be a part of any of your cruelty, disrespect, viciousness, and lies against me. He does not want to be a part of any of your cruelty, disrespect, viciousness, and lies against me. You tell me you do not want to talk to me, not my son. You tell me you are not answering and threaten to hang up on me, not my son. You called me names, and he walked away from you after stating multiple times when asked he does not want to be in the middle of anything. To hang up on me after you told him. You picked up the phone because he did not and he was not going to. That was the reason hung up on me. No communication or cooperation from you.
Sub Rosa. All right, let's see here.
Rosa, were you the one who coined prioristically? I had asked her that in my comments, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Someone, I know you had said it, and now I have to use it, but I don't want to use it yet until I know who, I don't want to.
Yeah, whoever, I can't find it because I get so many. There's no easy way to
your
search
fame so we can steal it.
Yes, prioristically, it was a G. Oh, yes, Kelly, yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Is it Kelly? Kalia? Or you could go Kel, yeah. Would put a little dash in there, like hell yeah,
hell yeah.
Amazing, and it's ours now. So thanks.
Yes, prioristically.
Prioristic. I just can't believe that I didn't think of that. That's so smart. But you know why? Because I'm not that smart. That's why.
Well, I'm extremely stupid. I would never come up with anything.
Except Rosa got it from us, and we got it from Kalia. So there you go.
So $2, Sub Rosa. My favorite Sarah Boone content. Hi, Suma. What should we play here? Yeah. Well,
Stupid move.
It's not a comment on you, but it's just until we come up with an agreement. I already knew what I was going to do, but I just didn't get time to finish it. It's going to be.
What about what color panties and bra?
Oh, that's pretty good. That's kind of like.
Well.
Are you anxious to touch my penis?
We could always go with that one.
That's a good one, too.
I guess, but panties and bra is more family friendly. This is kind of.
Well, I only have.
Your extra pair of panties.
I don't have what color panties. The color panties.
Anything he's saying is so disgusting.
What color
no,
panties?
yeah, he's just his voice is like. I get it, but. Ugh.
Yeah, but that's why it's fun because he gets beaten down. Unlike Sarah, where we have to beat
fun it is for women.
Just no, but it is.
Yeah, you said that last week.
It's fun to see the creep get pummeled, right?
And it's a great point. With Lorne, we get to see him get pummeled.
Yes, we get to observe his punishment.
Do not put our son in the middle of any of our adult quote communication as you did last night. Do not put our son in the middle of any of our adult quote communication as you did last night. Do not put our son in any of our adult communication as you did last night.
So she has said that phrase 6 times now.
He does not.
In this message.
Does not want to be a part of any of your cruelty, disrespect, viciousness, and lies against me. He does not want to be a part of any of your cruelty, disrespect, viciousness, and lies against me. He does not want to be a part of any of your cruelty, disrespect, viciousness, and lies against me. Do not put our son in the middle of any of our adult quote communications as you did last night. Do not put our son in the middle of any of our adult quote communication as you did last night. Do not put our son in any of our adult quote communication as you did last night.
So triples.
Yeah.
This crackhead, what are you doing?
She sounds to me like I said it in the video earlier about these, the text. She sounds to me like when you hear homeless people screaming on the corner, they're always screaming, first of all.
Yes.
Or when you notice them, they're screaming and just repeating. She's a little. Sometimes they're angry, but
Well, what irritates me the most, besides the repetition, is she obviously believes this is so profound. This is like honey from the comb.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like just so enlightened and so important, and
And she's putting communication in quotes.
Right.
Yeah, her words have a power,
Yeah, and also the more you say them, the more power they have.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, I've often heard that. The more you repeat something, the more impact it has.
Exactly.
An adult, quote, father, and do your own dirty work in line. Do not bring my son into it as you have done in the past and attempted to do last night. March 12th, 2024, 9:57 a.m. Outgoing, Brian Boone. Subject, respond via message on tablet. During my phone call with my son yesterday evening, you interrupted, telling me to call you. What part of I do not want to speak to you on the phone are you not understanding? Stop making my son feel uncomfortable when talking with me and you start barking orders at him. Stop interrupting our time on the phone and force me to call you for not responding to my messages on the tablet because you keep lying about ordering anything, coffee, food, hymnal, anything and everything. Regardless of the car orders, it's your active, ongoing decision to withhold, complicating my joy. Solution, just order so I do not have to talk to you anymore about your, quote, appearance to our son. I have more joy than an entire generation of family ever will.
Wow.
I mean, you got to give Sarah one thing. She does. You look at her and you see joy. You hear her talk.
Absolutely.
You hear joy. Who is this joyous person?
So strange. A whole generation family. That's her. She's encapsulated it.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm assuming she means grandparents to son. So she's obviously speaking of Brian's
she's making up for all the
family.
dead folk on her side.
Yes, all the dead
because
people.
His family, she went through his family and gave a problem with the father, the mother. The father's a pervert, I think. The mother's a hooker or something. I don't know. She just went through, and two of them have been divorced once, as if like, what? Well, hello.
And they own houses. They own more than one house. And
Yeah,
they live
those
in Gainesville.
Also, she uses the word spinster for males. It's so strange to me. And she uses it, period, is strange, but.
Yeah. We got drag races out there?
Yeah. Since COVID, that's the newish thing.
Well, rent control, right? What can you do?
Yeah, things are so cheap here.
I don't know if you're rent control or not. Section 8.
There's nowhere. I mean, there is.
I'm
in my townhome. Hello.
Hello. Next, Eric, what were you going to say?
And she's typing all of this on a tablet.
Yeah.
A jail
so
tablet.
Is she just after every piece of punctuation, she has to hit the shift key again?
Yeah, I think so.
So she's really trying hard to be able to.
I mean,
make
I don't know if they
caps.
have a caps lock. I would assume that's one thing you wouldn't want prisoners to have in prison. Like, you disable the caps lock. It's not an Apple product, so of course it's going to be. Or maybe it is an Apple product. I don't know. I was thinking it's like one of those, like the pyramid from The Office.
Right, that weird console that.
What does it come with? 2 kilobytes of memory?
With an expansion pack.
Yeah. It's like a,
Yeah. Well, Danielle Siobhan had a short with it on it. I saw it just the other day. It looked awful.
It's a speak and spell.
And of course, it's got a huge OtterBox case lockdown, so they don't smash it and wipe feces on it, or they could just dunk it. Hello, Addie.
And I'm in jail. I do not want to speak to you foremost and ever, especially on the phone. I do not need to subject myself to anger, name calling, and being hung up on.
Oh my God, that would be awful, wouldn't it, Sarah?
Yeah.
Anger and name calling.
People have no clue.
Versus all this joy that she's spilling all over this message.
3 times, including my later in the evening when you told me to call.
Well, he hung up on you 3 times because he figures 3 times is how you talk, right? Hang up once, hang up twice, hang up 3 times. Do you understand now, Sarah?
To receive information about presence confirmation numbers you lied, you ordered, and it's now ongoing. April. You've continued in so many ways to hinder my relationship with my son by not ordering my Christmas presents for him still. Stop lying. Is it because you, quote, don't care, end quote, quote, I'm unimportant, end quote, quote, I'm a killer, end quote.
All 3 of those are true.
Yeah.
Oh, in the 4th one.
Quote, we had tickets to buy, end quote.
I challenge you, Sarah, to prove any of those factually incorrect in court. Brian does not care. I can guarantee you that. You are unimportant. You are a killer, and they did buy tickets. So
but it's not fair.
It isn't fair as well. In her scarlet letter M for murder.
Yeah, you ruined all of her family heirlooms and traditions.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, her family heirlooms.
George destroyed. Wait, but I thought George destroyed her family heirlooms.
Yeah, he did. and her family traditions, which I didn't even know that was possible.
Well,
traditions?
Her family traditions seem to be dying, so she forced her family tradition on other people.
Anything, he's keeping them. Alive.
Keeping it going. You killed them. This is a family tradition, George. I'm going to kill you, just like my entire family is dead, except for my son and my brother. But
only because I'm not allowed near them.
Yeah.
Clearly, you cannot say you don't have the money for a hymnal, coffee, and food package.
Well, but it's his money, so.
It's a matter of you budgeting with your self-appointed superiority. Look in the mirror, Brian.
Oh, my God.
It isn't right. My son and I see, quote, you. So does God.
Oh, man.
She's comparing herself to God.
Yes.
Again.
Always. A lot.
Yes.
Again.
Yeah.
God, do you see what he's doing over here? Yeah. I know, Sarah.
And now you want me to call you on the phone instead of responding to my valid, true message about your wickedness, and including undeniable cruelty, lies, and uncaring bitterness? Read my message. Leave them alone and handle your, quote, adult business yourself. You do not communicate with me about anything, 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 100 times. If you have something to say, respond to the first 92 messages on the tablet so I do not have to hear your voice and lies just so you can hang up on me yet again. Respond. March 12th. 2024, 10:52 a.m.
You can really feel the
Outgoing
venom in
to
that
Brian
one.
Boone.
Yeah.
Subject: confirmation numbers. For my son's Christmas presents, you stated to him and me you were
Jesus
ordering,
Christ.
and every Sunday you keep telling me the same thing, which is why I keep having to ask why you are lying about everything. Also mine, you keep telling me you're, quote, going to order, or, quote, I'm not having this conversation with you again, end quote. You before hanging up on me when I asked valid questions because you do not answer, cooperate, or order. Why, Brian? Not because I want to talk to you or have anything to talk to you about. Do you want me to keep calling? Amazon.com.
You have all these things you're asking for is what you need to talk about. You're not going to have a conversation.
Boba assortment drink mix. Confirmation number. SeaFrance.com. Clearly fun fish soap. Confirmation number. I'm making this bookmark since you've lied about ordering the one I wanted to buy him for Christmas to go with his book. Quote, because you can, end quote, to order and won't stop lying about you will, or have. I keep wondering what's taking so long for you to just do the longer. When are you going to schedule a video visit to allow us to see one another for Christmas presents to be opened? Christmas presents, right? And your families? Also provide the confirmation number for Jumpin' Java. Copy.
Please, no!
Confirmation number. Delicious Delights. Confirmation number. Also, give me Jen's phone number. You repeatedly kept telling me you were, quote, working on it. Schedule a video visit with my son this weekend before his spring break ends. Saturday or Sunday, 1:30 p.m., whatever day he chooses. So ask, respond. March 13th, 2024, 11:16 a.m. Outgoing to Philip Paulson. Subject, hi again. Smile, it's me, again. I keep calling, but no answer. Tag, you're it.
No. No,
Again?
you don't joke like that.
Sarah, think of a different game.
I hope she's making a bookmark.
I haven't
And
heard
that's what
back.
you make in prison, a bookmark for her son instead of buying him one for $30 or whatever. nonsense.
Doesn't a bookmark kind of look like a shank, though? Wouldn't that
Yeah,
be
well,
dangerous?
you have to make that, not the metal one she wanted to buy him, but yeah.
I'm surprised they even have the regular ones. Those can give you some nasty paper cuts.
You can make one maybe out of toothpaste. I don't know. It's soft, but it's.
And why do you need to give him a bookmark for whatever book you're going to get him that he's not going to read? So, like, I
feel like bookmark is a gift you got as a kid, right? I mean, maybe
bookmark was the book.
Maybe not anymore because there's the internet. But
I remember you had the Scholastic book fair once a month or once a quarter or whatever. You go down there, they're giving out the bookmarks for free.
Right, but there were fancy bookmarks too. Maybe that's more of a chick.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't a big book person. I was, kind of cool. Derek, what was it like at the book fair?
Well, let's ask Derek since he reads books.
Do I use a bookmark?
He doesn't need a bookmark because he reads the whole book in one sitting.
No. I use a pencil.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
I do have a metal bookmark though.
Is there like a clip? Is there like a thing on it where you can clip the
No,
page?
there's just like a little piece of fabric at the end. I got it as a gift.
That is a nice gift.
And it has a little saying engraved in it.
What does it say?
It's from Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, that's cute. Loser.
There was a reading contest in 4th grade, monthly reading contest, the number of pages you would read, right? And I read all the goddamn I think it was Boxcar Children or something. Maybe it was a year later. I don't know. I read thousands of pages, right? And I got roasted by Carrie Wu, the extremely brilliant, small stature Asian with the glasses. She was reading like adult books. She smoked me like 1,000 pages. And I was like, screw this. I'm not doing this anymore. I think it was like, I still got the same book at Pizza Star or something.
I feel like that's a very American thing to do, to like base reading on how many pages you got through.
Well, it was a class. It was just the teacher that came up with it. Like, this is the competition. And he was the idiot. I was the idiot. Read all those books for nothing.
From messaging on Friday, did you receive the refund for the order I returned? It should show up any day as it processed on my end, so let me know so I don't order the delicious delights. I received.
Bookmarks were big for girls in school? What, do they have like boys' names on them, or your favorite star from
penises?
Jonathan
Big
Taylor
penises.
Thomas and penises. Jonathan Taylor Thomas on one side, penis on the other.
Right.
Got it.
Hello Kitty, flip it, penis.
Tiger Beat. Yep. Okay.
The response from the court rejecting my motions because I did not attach the appropriate copies, which I cannot get a hold of, for me to reference. Philip, please let me trade in my food package. Been doing with sending letters to you and the court.
I thought so she returned it, right? Which I guess is revealing now that Philip didn't reorder Delicious Delights. Right? That's what this means. Because she already returned it. Why is she saying, let me trade it in? Right? Am I wrong here? That's what it means. That he's not giving a shit. Anybody?
I'm trying to.
Yeah, I'm trying to think this through.
She's saying, let me trade it in. But if she's already returned it.
Yes. She's returned it for
how
a
could
refund.
How could she
and
trade
now
it in?
she needs him to work through the rest. She said she returned it, done. No questions asked, because then she gives him a story about it, right? And this is, and then, so now what he has to do is everything else. She specifically tells him what she wants, and also this could be 2 sentences, but and then gives him all the jobs, and then carries on about it for a while just to reiterate how important this is.
And well, I bet she's thinking, oh, he hasn't ordered it because he doesn't see that there's a credit on the account or something, right? He thinks he's gonna have some. No. There's a credit, Philip. What are the Delicious Delights? What is I don't even know. I googled it.
While this was going, I went on to iCares. I went to.
Oh, you went to iCares. Okay.
I went to Sarah's prison. I put in Sarah's number, and it will not allow you to look anything up. So I don't know.
So if anyone knows what was in the Delicious Delight package, let us know. Was it Ladyfingers? Was it Jolly Ranchers?
Well, Ladyfingers is not good for prison. A little too, risque.
Ladyfingers sounds like the name of a movie. Like
Ladyfingers sounds like the name of a gang.
No, like late night Cinemax or something. Ladyfingers,
right? Like silk stocking.
Well, I think his wife would have a problem with that, but he probably could be like, "Hey, I don't need to just re-up for 8 years. I can do full deployment."
Philip might not even be in the military anymore, but he's just like, I got to go to Iraq and like Yemen.
Yemen.
Yeah. Yemen road Yemen.
One Yemen road Yemen.
Self-addressed envelopes. I need to make sure you are okay, but so I can get my letter to you to send to them. I'm very close.
And I think this might be getting into the Bond conversation. So what I'm going to be doing after this point, because it does take a very big diverge between concentration on the bond with Philip and her regular abuse and harassment with Brian and her son. So it doesn't get into it in this one, but for the further recordings, we're going to be splitting the storyline, and I'm going to focus all of them, the Philip stuff, into one, just to keep it easier to understand.
It's worth its own,
Yeah. Because her selfishness really reaches its own peak there.
Right, and she has to keep it. She can't pull all the nonsense she does with Brian because Philip is like, nah, bitch.
Yeah, and she is pretty sure Brian's never going to send anything, right? So the entire point is to just document it. And if he sends it good, right, exactly. So the less he does, the better for her. If he sends something good for her, but Philip, if she pisses him off, there's always a chance he won't forgive her and send stuff again. So you can't burn that bridge quite right away.
No.
Success, and Brian knows I'm trying, and we both know the devil keeps trying harder and harder when you've got something righteous on your side. My copies you allow me to receive. I'll do without whatever I need to in order for you to receive. What do you think? Please let me know as soon as you have a minute.
Addie.
The phone. And in the meantime, I love you. I truly hope you could see all the beauty and goodness around you, including me.
You are not seen. And you're not goodness. Like, just so egotistical. What?
Yeah, and so just contrary to everything that is true and good in the world.
Right. Oh my God. And I have so much joy. I'm a peaceful person.
Yeah, it's like Lori Vallow being like, I love everyone.
I did a Lori Vallow impression last night on my own phone at like 1 a.m. I put the little thing in there. I got my glasses. I was just like, this is a family tragedy.
Yeah, tragedies happen.
Family tragedy is not a crime.
Accidents happen.
Big smiley. Can't matter. Are you able to transfer just $5 in credits?
Idiot.
I'm next to negative. I can do other things in the law library also at 5 credits. If you can. March 13th, 2024 at 2:35 p.m. Outgoing to Brian Boone. Subject, respond. Christmas, coffee, food, car, commissary. Have you, ordered Christmas presents and promises? Amazon.com. Oh, a drink mix. 2, football. 3, hymnal.
Yeah. So this was a trick.
$6. Confirmation number for Amazon.com. CedarFrance.com. 1 item. Clearly Fun Fish Soap. $9. Confirmation number. 1 item. I Care. 2 items. 1. Jump Java. Coffee. 2. Delicious Delight. Confirmation number for iCareGifts.com. 2 items. What is Jim's phone number? If you are not going to contact after telling me you are and did, give me so I can contact him myself. Commissary. Add funds. Respond. March 13th, 2024, 2:45 p.m. Outgoing to Brian Boone. Subject, tell son to turn phone on, trying to call directly to voicemail. Tell son to turn phone on, trying to call directly to voicemail. You refuse to.
Kristen, comment more. Yes.
And she didn't even mean to do it.
I didn't even mean to do it.
Maybe she should tell us what you should play when you know.
respond to previous messages for reasons
Knew I didn't want to do it. There's lightning in the background. I wanted to go check on Bud.
known. Mother is asking
Slothcat, yes. Never respond to crazy people.
No, Gusta.
And Slothcat would know, right? Come on, we know.
Are you talking about his baby mamas?
Yeah. Wait a minute. No. I was talking about he was on a show for a while with Blue Boy. Come on.
His baby mamas.
Oh.
All 8 of them.
8 baby mamas.
As Addie says, if someone didn't send me treats after begging them for a year, I might consider to stop begging. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but you know, there's always the chance that next time it could work. Just like
Right.
Lorne
can't. The dog premise. Dogs never stop begging for treats.
Yeah, that's true.
Lorne can't ever give up on one of his interests because, you know, there's always the possibility that she is real and she will let him touch his.
You never know, you know. You just
let him touch her vagina. So
it's like every once in a while, some chick will say yes to whatever nonsense you're throwing out there. So.
father to make sure his son has phone charged and on and with so I can speak with him during his spring break during the weekend. I want to make the most of this opportunity. I've been trying to call since yesterday. I appreciate your cooperation. March 13th, 2024, 11:16 a.m. Incoming from Philip Paulson. Subject regarding hi again.
Hey there. Yeah, that's just fine.
he's back at the pool.
Fine. Just send me the letters.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
get you the food package either.
I don't know. It's this McCord or I don't know what the Marine bases are.
It's his day off.
29 Palms, something like that.
Tonight or tomorrow. Keep your head up and I will text you later when I have ordered.
Always keep your head up. I mean, that's
March
all he can
14th,
say.
2024, 3:19 p.m. Outgoing to Philip Paulson. Subject regarding hi again. Oh my. Who are you? Thank you times a million. I am grateful. I never ever thought I could have my cake and eat it too. Thanks again.
And as we all learned from Ted Kaczynski, that is the wrong way of saying it. It used to be eat our cake and have it. I don't know if anyone else saw the Unabomber show, but that is it.
So the opposite?
Yeah, the opposite. That's how they identified his linguistic dialect to connect him to the Unabomber letters and the subpoena. So.
Also, didn't his brother come forward and was like, my brother?
Yeah, no.
He's living right there.
Well, it was his brother's wife that read it and said, "Hey, you should really."
Yeah. Oh, is that
look
what
at this.
put them off?
Yeah, and then he was really
Uh-oh.
Oh God! Now it's just us.
Did we lose Hear Me Out?
How is that possible?
Probably a cat stepped on his keyboard.
Maybe. But we can talk. Oh, he's back.
Okay. Yeah, the Unabomber show, that was really a good one. It's got what's his name? He's Vision in the Marvel comics. What's his name? Paul Bettany. He's the Unabomber. But then his brother or
20 you per your
he has a real problem with women. I mean, it could have been
shocker,
right? If because Lorne has a problem with women, but he's an idiot. He would have blown himself up. Yeah, that one was good. So that was the idiolect fingerprint for the subpoena. That's why I always pay attention to these.
That's interesting.
The way she writes, right? Because you could read any Sarah Boone letter at this point and know this is Sarah. I read this. This is Sarah. It could be on the ground like, wait, did Sarah write this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
brother, love you. No matter what. Know that.
No, I don't know if I skipped that part there where it said amazing, good looking. Something like that's what the girls say when they see your picture. Like,
yeah, and I thought he told her that she didn't want him spreading his picture all around. But
plus, he's married, and why would he care if inmates think he's cute? Oh yeah, sis.
Especially if he's trying to stay anonymous because she's nuts and he's her brother.
It's just like it's co-opting something good about somebody else. Look at my brother. Look how handsome he is.
He knows that he can't believe anything she says anyway. So
That's true.
Right. Like, he knows her, and he's not having any of it. He doesn't. Also, she always does that thing. She's like, no matter. It's like, no, yes, matter a lot. It's all that matters, whatever you're asking for.
She's probably trading the photo around. The women in there, they're
I don't know.
doing some jilling and trading Sarah some delicious delights. That's what he's worried about. Like, what are you,
Philip? I mean,
I think she's worried about it showing up on the internet. You know, more realistically, one of these inmates is going to be like, crazy people on the internet really care about this bitch. I've got a picture of her brother.
1 second here. The Unabomber show. So that is a good question. It is frustrating. It is actually not anywhere that if you go on iTunes, you can buy the first 5 episodes of 8 from season 1. It's called Manhunt, and then it's Unabomber, and then Manhunt Olympic Park Bomber. The second season was just as great. But the only way I can find them, because it was like a Lifetime series or syndicated on Lifetime, you have to go to like one of those bootleg websites. So like the one I use is flickstore.to or something. The only reason I go there is can't get it anywhere else. But that, yeah,
a lot of excuses.
No, Sub Rosa, don't go anywhere else searching for it. Just go to flickstore.to. I think it's like $15 for a month, and you can watch anything you want in there. I don't even.
There was another one too, though, that I remember.
Oh, there's a ton of them. You just Google it, like bootleg. You just go to Reddit or Reddit, and they have them listed there. But that's where I found, and I was able to rewatch it again. I think I actually like the Olympic Park Bomber one more than the first one. But
I have been having nothing and still rejoicing all the time. Thank you.
Yes, because Sarah does sound like she's rejoicing all the time. Come on.
For making my day. It's been a long time. With every fiber of my being and soul. Thank you.
Yeah, Kohberger is definitely going to be either a season of like a future like American Crime Story or a Manhunt at some point because of this plea deal now as well, because we don't get the answers.
I'll watch for the court documents tomorrow so I can receive them while the sound when he put the hot steel in water when forging a sword, making the sword stronger.
Her stupid bullshit analogies. You know, she just looked that up that day and wanted to work it into something. She saw the Japanese katana PBS Secrets of the Dead episode. Like, oh, they put it in there and that forges it. It makes it, the sword is stronger.
She's very connected to like the Middle Ages. Her haircut,
yes,
for starters, and her like sword of injustice, and her bells of malevolence, and now this with the forging the sword. I don't know what happened to her, but she's got this like romantic notion about.
I feel like the triplicate thing is also something like they would write in, you know, the court jester be like, his presence is great, and like.
I think you're right. I think it's a stage thing, like a
yes,
but I don't know what it is. And I tried to go through like all the possible words that start with TRI kind of thing, like a try. I don't know. Oh,
I know what it reminded me of. Angels in America. Tony Kushner wrote that. But when the angel comes down in it's played by what's her name? Somebody help me out here. The main angel is played by. It's not Meryl Streep. The other one, whatever her name is, but she says like hail, 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 and there's a lot of triplicate repeating in that one. Not Meryl Streep, it was the other one. Somebody let me know.
Julianne Moore?
No, not Julianne Moore. Not Sarah. Emma Thompson. That was it. Thank you. But what does she say at the beginning? She goes prepare. It's like prepare.
My best friend just texted me. She's watching this. She said she feels connected to the Middle Ages because they had extremely cruel torture techniques back then.
All right. Even though she didn't put it in chat.
I know. Well, she's German, so.
Well, she still gets
outstanding.
What? She's German?
Yeah, from Germany.
Wait, a German from Germany?
Yeah, I know it's weird.
I don't know why.
Where else do you think Germans live? Hear me out.
She.
I think that's his
Suma
point.
said she's from Germany. I would guess that. What I'm saying is,
Right. Well, some people are like, I'm German. And it's like, you speak German? They're like, no, I was born in New Jersey.
yeah, okay, gotcha.
You know, that's why I say it that way. Like, she has no time for our mess. I mean, she does, obviously. I'm kidding, but
Yeah, go ahead. No, what were you saying?
nothing.
Anyone? I'm looking in the Angels in America. What does she say? Prepare, something like that. Somebody has to know. Tell me.
I'll keep
I don't even
trying
know
to
what you're
call
talking
you.
about.
Tell me, or I'll turn this stream around right now.
Still want to hear your voice and know how your health is. You're worrying me when you tell me last month that you were having trouble mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Every night, heart. If I miss you, just let me know when you've received my request for the docs so I can... our information. Please send pictures. Please send pictures. We are all waiting. To...
There it is again.
in May, picture...
She did it again. She started with 2, comma.
Yeah.
So she really loves the sound of her own voice.
And texts.
Yeah. The only person that I've ever seen start a sentence with 2, comma, and she did it twice. No, not the other actress, Addie. The phrase that Emma Thompson says. It's like, prepare.
go live, which means no actual pictures will be received. I would love to have pictures. Please. Send when you can and you are able to. They will be a gift in themselves.
And why are you asking for all the other gifts?
Thank you for everything. You to the delicious delights. Halo smiley. Love you. No matter. Thank you. March 15th, 2024, 10:34 p.m. Outgoing to Brian Boone. Subject, on-call confirmation. When having to call you today from no response to any of my messages I've sent, with no orders received for coffee or food, as you said you were going to order last week, and the weekend before, 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 you stated, son's Christmas presents we are still waiting to receive for Christmas. Video visit our order and should be here next week. You would not send me confirmation numbers. After explaining its proof of order, you simply said no. You ordered the Bubba Freak mix and football today, but did not order my $6 hymnal from the same website. And
oh, that's gonna burn, Sarah. He did another order, and he didn't even include the hymnal, which is probably less than the shipping. Or like, it's like, are you?
I don't think she ever gets that hymnal.
No, but it's like, hey, if you spend $1 more and get 10 off, he's like, no.
Fuck no. I'll spend $11 to send her $3, but I'm not doing that.
Amazon.com. When I asked why, you stated, quote, because I didn't, end quote. When I asked if you could, I don't know if I don't ask, and you keep telling me the same lies over and over and over. You stated, quote, I don't have to, end quote. You refuse to give me a definite answer.
That sounds like a definite answer, because I didn't and I don't have to. Sounds pretty definite.
She needs the answer she wants. That's not definite. Definite is yes, whatever you want.
I mean, he's not like saying, I don't know if I have to or not. I'll look into it. Like, I don't have to. I'm not doing it.
No winning with her.
The responsibility on me. You never give me a definite answer. Therefore, I have to keep messaging and calling, doing.
Well, if it's not a definite answer, then how can it be a lie? Right? He's always lying, which means he's always stating a position, which sounds like it's a definite answer. Sarah, come on.
Are we going to spend the rest of our lives? I mean, which is fine. I'm just curious.
No, I know.
But I'm asking for real, like, because I'm with you on this. But how long do you think? Because I make videos all the time about questioning this fucking lunatic. All the things that I know are lies. Like, what? Like, it's so crazy. It's so hard to understand.
I think my own personal belief is right now it's a lull because she's trying to you know, hey, I wrote all those letters to the court, you know, but that was months ago, right? That was a different time. That was about my criminal case, et cetera, or, you know, I was dealing with all this stuff. And of course I was having a hard time because I didn't have any money, blah, 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 blah. She does not like the fact that we are now going through the text online, right? But also the judge wouldn't really hear it. So she's just trying to create like kind of a calm sense. As soon as she is ruled against in that family court trial, when we are there, I expect at least 100-page letter. Like,
maybe,
she has
but
been
I don't
writing.
know if her letters are made public now anywhere. I don't think she can control herself to maintain a calm.
If she writes it to the judge in the family case, which she would obviously appeal, it should go on record. I mean, it's going to be at least 20 pages or something.
Something was written to that judge, but I think her friends did it, right? Like, and she had some of Tanika's things in it.
Yeah, I mean,
but it wasn't her ranting and raving and a song like a poster to be put up in the break room and all that. It wasn't like cuckoo.
Yeah, I mean, her emotions were still. Yeah, no, I get it. Like she's done a reset because she's got a new judge, right? But as soon as the judge rules against her, it's over. She's gonna get a letter. She's gonna get the handwritten letter. She's gonna get the Boone treatment. Yeah.
The same. Does that make sense? Do you think that's going to help you be able to truthfully answer the judge when he asks why you are not accepting my orders? When I asked you why you actively choose not to cooperate, you said, quote, you think that means do what you say, end quote. What else would that mean? What else would...
Well, they wouldn't be because she demanded that the non-public be lifted because she couldn't get them.
I'd be trying to cooperate with you about other than...
You have to sign a notarized seal. That's how I get them, but I mean...
And our son, you so desperately try to poison against me. You do not cooperate in anything and go the extra mile to not for our son. When we are still waiting on his Christmas presents from me, you actively have chosen not to order. He knows it's you, not me.
I don't know what you mean, Bossy Tuba. Super chats are enabled.
Do you want me to message you again over and over and over and over for months and now years? Do you want me to call you asking the same questions over and over and over for months and now years? Why am I, Brian? Think about it. I am waiting for hymnal still and could have when you ordered Suns football from Amazon order when I gave you the list with Suns in December. Asking you, when are you? Think about it. Are you not ordering? I could have the ongoing 6 months.
Bossy Tuba, you must be in Suma's chat. Hey, Suma, you have the
on the iPhone because you can't do shit on an iPhone.
No, super chat. You can't do it. You have the monetization process going on, right? We got you to the 1,000.
3 years from now, it should be all set up.
It's actually pretty quick once they do the review, but yeah. Suma will soon have her super chats. Exteric, what are we at on your sub count? We don't have the live.
Oh yeah, I've got to be about 50 something.
Everyone go and subscribe to X Derek. His name is tagged in the channel or in the description of this video. Same with Suma. Okay.
Months ago, you keep
and you can sub to me if you would like as well. But hit the like button as well.
telling me you are going to, or this weekend, or today. I have to keep asking about it. By you not ordering the limited food package you said you did for my birthday but never did, and kept telling me you forgot to, or this weekend, or today, I have to keep asking you. All I'm asking for is a $6 hymnal, coffee, food package. Order please one.
All I'm asking for, and then you create a list.
And hot water for my son.
Hot water for your son? Wait, what?
And before she was in the Hooskow, she would text Brian and be like, I need hot water for our son. As if he wasn't there, she's gonna just cold water for her? Like,
well, remember when Brian didn't even care if he wore shoes, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Time requests. I would not keep asking. When are you? Would I? You not
See, now everyone, this is a simple thought experiment. Does everyone remember what she was talking about before she repeated that 18 times?
No damn clue.
No idea. Because even when I'm at the end, I'm like, what were we talking about?
No clue. Plus, I'm also preoccupied because there's a really old joke that's said it's would I, like an I, and it.
Oh, yes.
You know it?
No, but I understand would I.
Would I? And then, I don't remember
E-Y-E.
the actual joke, and it might be. I mean, it's not racist or anything, but it's like I think it's not like. But the punchline is hair lip. Because someone says like would I, and then that person apparently has a hair lip, and so the other person goes hair lip. Like I don't know, but that's all I can think about through this entire thing is hair lip. So,
but by the way, Suma, did you notice X Derek has this photo?
I did immediately. But I was late, so I had to, contain myself.
Yes, and that is when his hair was short, he said.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. This is prioristically. This is prioristic hair.
Right, this is prioristic hair.
Yeah.
You said your friend drew it of you?
Someone on Lorne Discord, he also has a channel, The Main Event 1994. He does commissions. And so I showed him a picture, and he drew me. Yeah, he's really good.
It makes a great picture.
Oh shit! I didn't download. Hold on a sec. Is it? Sorry, was it like this? Wait.
We're gonna send that picture of you with the wig right as it is.
Oops. Share. Was it like that's what you were drawing?
Yeah, draw me like one of your girls.
Yeah. Draw me like one of your girls, Jack. So, I know it looks like you got a shirt on, but we don't know. You could be on the couch.
It doesn't look like he's a shirt.
Cooperating and doing what the court and the judge have told you to do until told to do differently until my supposed known predicted trial.
And we'll be sharing it with my cellmates.
Yeah, Sabrosa wants to have his photo in
the Bible.
In the Bible, yeah.
Is what's been ordered. It means you've actively been recorded.
Yes, Cadence, exactly. She sounds so crazy. Like, how do you not know you sound crazy? Even
so crazy.
I know we've all had those moments, right, where we've done something crazy, and then looking back, we're like, man, or I mean, you're like, I understand how I could sound crazy, even if you didn't mean it. Like, oh man, I sounded fucking crazy there.
Yeah. When I'm talking about her, sometimes I sound crazy.
Yes, but she doesn't get it, and
she sounds crazy every day.
Yeah, just like Lorne humiliates himself and sounds like an idiot and a pervert. Yeah. Is Mr. Penis excited to see, or is Mrs. Vagina excited to meet Mr. Penis?
I mean, at least he literally has nothing else to do. Sarah could have at some point. She had a boyfriend. She had an ex.
Yeah, he has nothing to do.
I mean, he's really got the more nonsense he does, the safer it is for everyone.
Yeah.
Still being the court, you stating you know and understand you have been ordered to. It was your recorded statement, which I'm going to get. Requests and you enabling a loving relationship with my son as you have been ordered to do. Are you? Please cooperate. This is a long way to go to be told the same thing again by the judge, and in which you are not supposed to lie. Think about it. I'll call Sunny for confirmation numbers.
And that is the fortunate end of part 5 of the text messages. So we will now be transitioning to the Lorne stream. I've got to set the outro video. Why don't you guys go ahead and discuss amongst yourselves what your feelings are at the moment.
So HearMeowt does not know the show Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
What?
I mean, I've heard of it, but I've never watched it.
I thought you were not listening. No. Can we have some private moments, please?
Well, no.
Fine. How does he not know Aqua Teen?
I don't know, and obviously I'm not going to be like, you have to watch it, because that's like you're asking. I mean, you can't ask someone to watch that because it's kind of has to be, but because to me, Lorne reminds me. Lorne's entire life reminds me of Aqua Teen in some ways.
Lorne's like a less successful Carl.
Exactly. He is a less sexy Carl.
Yes, a less sexy Carl.
I mean, he's got less swagger, all of it. But he's Carl. A lot of Carl. Like,
yes, he is a lot of Carl.
A combo between Carl and Meowt.
Yeah.
I mean, Meowat's adorable, so I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, but you can't badmouth Meowat.
No, I'm not badmouthing him. Obviously, I would never do that. No, but it's just so strange to me because I feel like he would. How does he not know that? He would love it. I think, right? Like,
there's nothing like a good Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
So good, hand banana.
So good.
Might be a little lowbrow for me. I don't know.
A little lowbrow.
Very true.
You know, I'm kind of sophisticated, guys. I
also,
hate to mention it.
Weird how many people know it. That I'm like, because I mean, first of all, it's strange how many times I've mentioned it in like different groups of kind of people, and everyone's like, "Love Aqua Teen." I'm like, really? That I didn't. You know, like everyone. There used to be a guy where I worked, and I called him Hand Banana because he was always like, "How you know, like." And everyone I mentioned it to, they were like, "Oh